Hello!
Oh, oh, I almost lost track of time there. Definitely almost late.
Oh, too busy doing dailies?
No, so I was just setting up the cameras. I was just listening to Soul, and then I was like, it's like 57, right? And it said 9. I was just like, oh fuck! I don't even know how many seconds I have to start. Hi, Lost One. Hi, Error. Hi, Techno Rave. Yeah, no, I just wasn't paying attention. Hi, Shirkan. You are early this time.
Too busy thinking about a room of 12 of you, I see.
Yeah, she was like, oh my god, if you were in a room with other versions of yourself, and she's trying to be philosophical and be like, you would immediately become different versions, and you would start to diverge in your paths and thinking and personality, and I'm just like, nope, gotta take this hand off, look up from this. A room of me. Day 104.
Oh my god.
Well, it's fucking true,
The
I would.
universe couldn't handle a room of me.
How are you feeling today? I'm feeling fucking cold. No, I'm not sleepy at all. I've actually been getting really good sleep lately. This is really bad. But I fuck up my sleep schedule for my friend Core. And so when she streams, I like sleep for 3 hours, then stay up, and then stay up till like 3 a.m. and then sleep another 3 hours. I'm epient. I think that's how you would say that. If Core doesn't stream, it's like, oh, I get a full like 7 hours and I feel great the next day. But worth. Burb is worth. Hi, Brown. I'm gonna start stretching. I need to reorganize my worlds. I have like 4 favorites tabs, and I need to like categorize. One of them is like where I stream, and one where I like do the just chatting after. And right now, shit's all over for my favorites, so I need to just move them. I need to remember to move them. I need to do that. I want to do that today. Why is your sit bigger? Is it, or does it just look bigger through an optical? I don't think it's bigger.
They're the same on my end.
Hi, Bits. I was literally not late, Bits. I was so on time. I was close to not being on time. But no, I was on time. It was 9:00 when I hit start streaming. Heck you. I was not a minute late. It was 9:00 when I went live. It could be 9:00 and 59 seconds. That's on time. For us EU folk, you were 1 hour earlier. Yeah, y'all had your daylight savings. Daylight savings should not be a thing anymore. But... Oh!
You okay?
Hmm.
What was that? What did you punch?
That was the treadmill. It's got this fucking bar that goes out into, like, the middle of my play space. Oh. Ah.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, it's just fucking throbbing thumb right now. Oh. I recorded 2 videos yesterday. I used to think Final Fantasy videos were easy to record, but I'm trying to not have Fate sounds in the videos. I'm trying to, when I walk through them, not have a big Fate.
Disable the Fate BMG?
Nope, it's connected to the standard BGM. So I either get neither or I get both. So the plan has been clear any Fates on the path and then walk. So, streamer, what do you have to say for yourself? That I wasn't fucking late. That's what I have to say for myself.
I mean, I don't really think it matters if you're late or not.
I know. I'm getting fucking Pavlov trained by bits. I don't want him to say shit. Even though when I'm on time, he says shit. It just, I don't know. I'm just like, oh, God.
That's when you come in and be like, look here, you little shit. I don't give a fuck, and you flip him off.
Look here, you little shit. Finger. I don't care. What was the other part?
You don't.
It's just I don't care and flip him
fuck
off.
off.
I don't care. Yeah. Did I?
You don't sound very convincing. You definitely brought all the beta male energy you could.
It's like the kid telling off a bully at school. I'm not afraid of. I'm not afraid of him, right? I'm not afraid of you.
Basically.
I don't know why the cami stretch hurts the fucking legs so much compared to the other two.
It's because you're supporting your weight at an angle on your legs.
Yeah. Well. Hey. The cami stretch isn't real. It cannot hurt you. It is fucking real, and it does kind of hurt. 720, so 840.
Do it.
This ain't so bad. Can you guys in chat hear the music of this world at all?
I don't know, I have the pod muted.
It's very ambient. And the wave sounds seem a lot louder than the actual world music.
Yeah, the waves are super loud.
Just barely? Okay. I can't really turn it up when I'm on the floor. And after this, we just fucking start walking anyway, so. This is a world called Astral Bounds. It has a puzzle in it, and it's a really cool world. Fuck. Ah, fuck. 20. 15.
I don't know. I can't see the crystals in the background without thinking
10,
Ratchet and
9,
Clank.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Dee-dee.
The crystals, yeah. I never played Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
For the-
They look like the raritanium shards from the future part of the series.
For the longest time, I got Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter mixed up. I only played
They're
Nintendo growing up.
vastly different games.
I only played Nintendo growing up. To me, it was just them's PlayStation games. Alright, let's see how off this is. That's not too off.
That's alright. I don't think you would have liked either one of them. They both involve guns and shooting.
Yeah, but like, how much do you have to aim in them?
I've only played Jak 1, so I can't really remember. But, I mean, you could turn aim assist on in Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, because there's games that, like, they look like a shooter, But they're not really a
Plus, you
shooter.
got a lot of big explodey guns that hit like a wide area.
Mm-hmm. Mask. Environment. Oh, I can press this from here.
Oh, we're doing the Hinterlands again?
Is it going to play? Nope.
Yeah, don't you just love YouTube?
That one I kind of think was excess overlay.
No.
But yes, this is the Hinterlands. This one, super easy to record. The next one, this fucking fate kept spawning in my path. Hi, Global.
Rip.
So I had to do like 5 fucking recordings of the next one.
Are you gonna end at the Google Library? Is that what this video is gonna
It is. It's gonna go through
do? Fuckies.
this first section. It's gonna go through Idleyshire because I don't want to do Idleyshire's own video. It literally took like 2 minutes to walk through.
Yeah, it's tiny.
And then it goes to Matoya's cave, and then it goes to the library. But yeah, I really like this view with the mountains. When I was first here,
Yeah.
it was like crazy cloudy, and I couldn't see shit, and I was like, I need to wait for the weather. Which, thankfully, never takes that long in Final Fantasy.
Yeah. I loved this zone when I first came here. Oh my god, YouTube. Really?
Is it? No, it's not actually loading.
No, it's buffering. Interwebs is killing you right now.
It's not internet because my internet is fast.
Oh, well, true. It's just
No, that's better.
just YouTube being YouTube.
It's not even ad block. Maybe a refresh will fix it. I doubt it because it usually doesn't. Yeah, it's not my internet. My internet's just fast and it's only affecting YouTube. YouTube has been so frustrating lately. Alright guys, we've gone 0.06 miles.
When I seen it.
Dude, honestly, walking like really close to the buildings, I was like, man, Old Charlene was kind of better than the new one. Like,
It was.
there's a lot of stuff here, and the buildings before they were broken up look real pretty.
Yeah. I also like the big tower for Idleshire. Looks cool.
Yeah.
Even though you can't go into it.
Yeah.
And then there's the raid that's in the giant bubble. That's like giant mech and bubble. That was really cool.
Speaking of zones that look cool, I've been talking about walking through Star Wars The Old Republic. And apparently, they have a big graphics update coming. So Full sent me an article about it. They're just like, yeah, we're planning a big graphics update. We're going to redo the foliage. We're going to redo a lot of textures. They're just going to like reprint a lot of things. So it's not going to be like remaking the ground up. It's just going to be like they have a way to update everything. One thing I hate about Final Fantasy, the fucking music doesn't loop. I don't know how to make it loop.
I don't think it can loop.
There's no option for it in the game, and I couldn't find a mod for it. I could find a mod to turn off battle music looping, because apparently a lot of people hate that, Hi, Ramus. But, like, I don't have a way to make the battle music, or just all music loop, and I was like, what? Really?
I don't know. See, the unfortunate thing is I rarely listen to the BMG while I'm playing. I'm usually listening to someone else talk, so I never notice it.
It's just one of those days.
What? It's everyone's favorite grandpa.
Hi, Proxy.
Hi.
It seems like it's...
I'm surprised you're here for a walking video.
If it freezes like 1 or 2 more times, I guess I'll try the backup.
Yeah.
Which I really don't want to do.
What's the backup?
Oh, I would have to add a scene for... The backup is I bring up the actual MP4 file on my computer of the video.
Oh.
Which... I haven't set that up at all.
I see.
How long have you been awake, Proxy?
Less than an hour.
Okay.
Oh, also, happy spooky day, everybody.
Oh yeah, happy Halloween. Less than an hour. That's not a bad sleep schedule.
Well, I woke up at like 7. Maybe a little bit earlier than 7. And it was freezing cold, and I said nope, and I rolled over and then went back to bed.
Absolute same. I think I woke up at like 6:30, and it was just like nice and toasty under my blankets. Hi, blank. And then I like put my hand out of the blankets, and it was like, nope, going back under.
That was a weird video lag.
I noticed. I don't know. YouTube has been such a piece of shit lately. I literally have my ad blockers disabled, and it's like, hey, we're detecting an ad blocker, and it's like, no, you fucking aren't. We in the hinterlands now?
Yeah.
Yeah. This video was nice and easy to record. The next one, which I'll show tomorrow, which is the Churning Mists, was fucking not easy to record. Oh my god.
Yeah, fuck Mogs, dude. I'm telling you, that is the worst everything.
The Moogles weren't even the bad part. It was this fucking fate that kept spawning every 5 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, the area. So the first 3 videos, they all have fate sounds in it. I'm like, oh, I really hate this. I don't have a way to turn them off in game. And so...
You do.
Well, yeah, you can turn down the battleground music, or the background music, which is not what I want to turn down. If I have a way to turn down the Fate jingle, as well as that music, while keeping my background music, please tell me.
Time to research.
The only mods I could find about it was a mod that, it turns off the looping music for battle music. Because apparently a lot of people really hate that the battle music loops.
What? Why?
I have no idea. They said it drives them crazy, and I was just like, okay. It's not about being too repetitive.
Well, they shouldn't be playing an MMO then.
I know. The battle music gets really annoying when I'm leveling Blue Mage. So there's stairs on the side. Who the fuck makes a walking ramp that steep? Ah, it's happening again. Because it's the best to level up as a solo player. Is it? Hi, Louie.
I mean, there's a way, if it's tied to the battle music, there's a way to just turn off the battle music, period.
Without turning off the background music?
Yeah. There's a button in sound configurations that enable normal battle music. Just turn it off.
I'll try that today. Hi, Freya.
So if it's considered a battle theme, it'll turn off the battle theme.
Mm-hmm. The big thing I'm hoping it turns off is the, like, join fate sound. Kick it. I just want YouTube to work. That I don't think you can turn off.
Wow, there's a bunch of threads with. Can you just disable this sound specifically?
Yes. I did see that there was a few mods. There was like the sound mod or like the music mod, and I was like, maybe that would have looping music and like disable fate sounds.
I really hate the chocobo music. Can you disable the chocobo?
And Charlans are fit. Why do you think they have them 45-degree inclines? Do you understand how dangerous that, like, is? Like, the moment that's wet, it is a fucking, like, it's not even a slip and slide. It's just a fucking cannon for anything that's on it. Why do you think it's abandoned? True. Technically, it's abandoned because I think they predicted the calamity, and we're like, oh, shit's gonna go down here, we need to go somewhere safe. I don't remember why they moved specifically. It's because of the ramps. And then they put a bunch of ramps in New Charlayan. What did you think of New Charlayan Proxy and Lost One?
I mean, it was what I expected. A bunch of nerds.
What did you think of New Charlayan and Endwalker?
It's a thing.
I know Aiko fucking loves it. He's like, this is my new home. I want to live here. Tax time -100. Should I just add a tax redeem? Just so that there's more than one thing? No, I don't pay taxes. You just did! I mean, literally everything is within the Aetheryte Plaza. Except the inn. I mean, so for practicality, yes. But I think Aiko likes it for aesthetics. Tax evasion is a moral justification? I feel like paying taxes is patriotic. Now, that also comes with the belief that taxes should be used to help the people. Maybe not fund the biggest military in the world.
The biggest military in the world that we get paid from other countries to have so that they can rent out our military.
Yep. Racist church elves have a nice place.
The military gets paid twice.
I think I agree with Blank that Ishgard would be my favorite. As much as I'm complaining about the cold lately, I do like the cold. I donate my taxes to myself. Fuck funding the military, fund me instead. That's what I'm saying, Bits. We should have free healthcare, free education, all the things. But like 1,000 people gotta make money. You could say you should go fund me, am I right, liberals? No! There's a video called the CEO of GoFundMe. It's by Brennan Lee Mulligan and when they were at College Humor. And it's like the CEO of GoFundMe talking to people about all the problems with the GoFundMe and how people are just using it to pay for their medical expenses because nobody has free healthcare and the world sucks. So reinvent Finland, basically. I don't even want to reinvent Finland. I would just live there. Finland sounds fucking awesome. I'd take it with the cold.
Yeah, I know a bunch of cute Finns.
We do know a bunch of cute Finns.
One of them's in chat, but he gets mad when I call him cute, even though he's adorable.
I know a bunch of cute Finns too. Are they gay or European? Bits, I actually know some Finnish words. There's close. There's end. There's completed.
You're such a dork.
That joke is so funny. When I told that to Spacefish, she was like, "I'm so mad about this. I'm going to clip this and show all of my Finnish friends."
I mean, it is a good joke.
And were the Finnish friends mad? I don't know. I never heard how it went over with them. I do know it's my most viewed clip.
My god, Fish showed it to everyone in Finland. Like,
If not, their opinion irrelevant.
Chat. Look at his...
I love me some bagpipes. You know, I remember in, like, middle school and whatnot, making fun of bagpipes for being, like, the worst sounding instrument. You know, it's such a joke, like, oh, if you hear bagpipes, everybody just plugs their ears and runs away. And now I'm just like, yeah, but they just sound good often.
I've always liked the bagpipes, so I've never said anything bad about them.
In my old age, I'm realizing...
I would love to learn how to play them.
In my old age, I'm learning a lot of things I did in, like, middle school and high school. Oh, older age, okay?
Right now.
In my older age, I'm learning a lot of things I thought in middle school and high school.
As old as you.
A lot of things in middle school and high school was just very conformist views. It was like, oh, my friends are saying this, so I'm going to say it too. Oh.
I like a lot of Celtic music. They tend to have the bagpipes in them.
Yeah, you conformist, Euland. I don't know, from my music taste, to just things I thought about, random things like the French, bagpipes. I was very much like, oh, this is what my friends are saying, and I want them to think I'm cool. The one thing I never conformed with was video games. All I wanted to do was play World of Warcraft, and all my friends were playing Halo. How do I feel about Dark Techno?
Master Chief, he was the coolest badass ever.
Hi, Mixie. You always have a nice big dumpy.
Wow.
You can allow that.
Okay. There you go, Mike.
It got blocked for I don't like the French. I played the Halo games. Like, I have Halo 2 and Halo 3. But, like, I just wanted to do the PvE. I think I tried ranking up in Halo 3 a bit, and it was just like, eh. Dark Techno. I don't know what Dark Techno is. Would you say that Elon has a truck similar to that of a Ford F-150? I don't know if I have that much truck. You know, I played the Halo games a little bit. They played a lot. And I just got on WoW. They played WoW a little bit. I played way more than anyone else. I bought WoW shirts. So when WoW first opened up their merch store, I literally went to school with the I Survived Barons Chat shirt.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't have an Alliance shirt.
Nerd.
Just so
Absolutely.
you could be maximum cringe.
Well, I think I liked Horde more back then.
Oh, really? I mean, the Horde design is always metal as fuck, so...
So...
I didn't even like WoW, but I had a Horde wallet at one point, just because it looked metal.
Vanilla had been out for a year when I started playing. Then Burning Crusade came out, and sophomore to junior year I was playing that. And then I think Wrath of the Lich King came out after senior year. So I probably played vanilla for 2 years. I was probably freshman and sophomore year, and then junior and senior year was Burning Crusade for me. Hi, Pixel. In vanilla, my friends at school were like, we're gonna play Alliance and Horde, we're gonna play 2 servers. And I was like, yeah, okay. So I made an Alliance Druid and got that to like 20. And I made a Horde Warrior, and I was having a lot more fun with that, and I got that to like 40. They all made an Alliance character and was like, wow, it took me so long to level up to this. I'm not going to make a Horde character. And I was like, well, now I'm stuck on Horde, and you guys are all on Alliance. So I tried playing both. I cared more about the Horde character. Have you ever done the Thug Shake before, Elin? No. We're not doing the Thug Shake. At some point, my guild on Horde fell apart, and I didn't want to play there anymore. And that warrior was like 44, 48 or something. Although that warrior was fucking rich, because I took advantage of the AQ Gates event. But that guild fell apart, I didn't want to play it anymore. I leveled the druid, I did a lot of PvP. I ran flags in Warsong Gulch. After that... I got it to 60 2 weeks before Burning Crusade came out. And then Burning Crusade came out. I played Alliance for a bit, but... oh, this is sad. Burning Crusade was so much fun with all the new stuff that my grades tanked. And so... I got grounded. And my parents were like, no electronics until you have no Ds. Everything needs to be at least a C or higher. And so, it took me like 2 months to get my grades up. And I would I would sneak onto World of Warcraft like before school at 5 a.m. in the morning. And I would do things like dailies. And that's how I paid for Epic Flying. I would do my dailies and not spend that gold on anything. And let's see. Got ungrounded, kept my grades up. Didn't really want to play Resto Druid anymore. And I think they added new servers, and all my high school friends were like, we're going to play again, and this time we're going to play Horde. And I'm like, motherfuckers, I have a 70 Horde or Alliance Druid, you pieces of shit. Made a Hunter with them. Ended up having quite a bit of fun on Hunter. Joined a guild that was like my first real raiding guild. Hi, Gale. The only thing I know about the Thug Shake was the Minecraft Thug Shake server that leaked classified US info. None of my friends from school made it to max level on Horde. Not a single one of them. I did. Joined a raiding guild. Had no idea what I was doing. I was just like, I need to be useful. So survival applies a buff or a debuff to enemies that gives all of my friends more attack power. So I just went survival. And that was me in Burning Crusade. The only thing I know about the Thug Shake is the TikTok where this guy's pointing his phone at the girl next to him. And he's like, Melissa, do the Thug Shake. And she's like, what? And he's like, do the Thug Shake. And she's like, what are you talking about? Melissa, do the Thug Shake. And then the camera turns to him. And he's like pulling his hair back and his hairline is receding. I don't think this is a high school student. But it's just this like, oh Jesus, like image of this guy. That's the only thing I know about the Thug Shake. Thug Shaker Central. The FF thing is out today, right? Is it?
What FF thing? The Falls Guy thing?
The Fall Guys thing. Is it out today or is it after today and it comes out tomorrow?
I couldn't tell you. I don't play the game anymore. Proxy, we need help.
Did some Risk of Rain 2 earlier. Who'd you play? Who'd you play with?
Can't believe Proxy fell asleep already.
I can, it's fucking cold. I almost missed this path.
It's the Froggy Boys.
Played with Brother. They're still relatively new, so they didn't do Monsoon. Did you play normal or did you play Simulacrum? Because I find Simulacrum way better for new players. I think they leaked classified F-16 blueprints to War Thunder because they made it shit in game and the prints showed why it wouldn't be shit. Yeah. Normal, they didn't have the DLC yet. Do you have the DLC, Gale? Because if you have it, they can do it. Monsoon is the only way to play Risk of Rain, though. Not for new players, Bits. If you have a new player, I think Drizzle or Medium with Simulacrum. I thought for Simulacrum, only one person needed it, but I could be wrong on that, Gale. Trial by Fire. See, I feel like that's how you make people not like Risk of Rain. Especially in regular mode. Because I remember the first time I played, I was miserable. I was playing with a friend, he was playing NG, and I would die, and then he would run around killing stuff for 5 minutes in the boss, and then he would run around for another 5 minutes just picking up all the chests. And so it was just 10 minutes of me being AFK every stage to die in 30 seconds. This guy's leaked classified info about the Ukraine war so he could look cooler in the Discord server. Oh god. My friends aren't bitches, no one starts on Drizzle. I didn't. I mean, so if you have a friend who's like, yeah man, Trial by Fire, throw me into the worst of it. Fucking yeah, go for it. But I hate starting on the hardest difficulty, personally. I do think that Simulacrum is way better than standard for new players, though. Because the worst experience with Risk of Rain is dying and waiting 10 minutes for the next round. Not hardest, I mean normal. I think Core also likes starting newbies on normal. Even though they started Risk of Rain 2, like last week. He got Rex unlock already? Whoa. I play Arma. I wholeheartedly believe in Trial by Fire. And dying like that is super punishing too, because you don't get any items. Yeah, so in standard Risk of Rain, you die. You just watch your friend for 5 minutes. And then they loot stuff for 5 minutes. Now, if they're nice, they're going to rush. Like, if you die, it's like, all right, we're going straight to the teleporter, and I'm not going to loot anything to get you back in as fast as possible. But even that is like, you're dead for 3 to 5 minutes, and you're behind that much time, experience-wise and loot-wise. Tomorrow, though, we up in a monsoon. If that goes well, then he might want to do Eclipse runs. Oh, Jesus. Standard is like the base way to play, so I kind of want them to know how that's like before others. I agree that Standard is the base way to play, but I think Standard is more fun for everybody if everybody's at the same level. If you have a new player, Standard just fucking sucks to die on. Like, I've seen, like, 3 people quit because it's just like, yeah, I'm just dead, and I'm just waiting for 10 minutes. And if you have somebody that's like a loot goblin, not a loot goblin, but like a fucking... What's the word for the type of player that, like, loots everything? They check under every rock.
Elena.
No, she's more of a goblin. I'm talking about people like Full Metal Ratchet who, like... Their favorite item is the radar, so they don't miss any single piece. It's more like a scrubber or a hoarder. If you have somebody like that...
Definitely hoarders.
They are the absolute worst to play with as a new player. Not the people that steal all the items. The people that, like... You're like, hey, we've been here on this stage too long. I'm gonna hit the teleporter, and they're like, wait, I see more chests. And it's like, bro, we're falling behind, we gotta go. Goblin takes all the items, Hoarders goes for everything. Yeah. Other reason why we didn't do Up to Monsoon right away, he had much more items they hadn't seen before because of me, so it gave him more time to learn the items. Yeah.
My other Baldur's Gate playthrough, one of my friends is a loot hoarder.
I want to see a run with 4 loot hoarders, where just all 4 of them want to touch everything. GD Skeptic is like that. I haven't seen Hunt play like this, but Hunt and Fortune says they're like that. GD and Full Metal Ratchet are the 2, like, most egregious loot hoarders I've ever seen. They're always over encumbered. And you're like, well, drop some weight. What do you need the water balloons for? And they're like, what? Of course I need the water balloons. What if I need to craft those with grease? And it's just like, oh my god, dude. With Simulacrum, even though it's not the standard way to play, if somebody dies, they're back in a minute. And even if you die, you don't fall behind on items because you get an item every wave when you res. So, like, Simulacrum is literally just so perfect for new players. In the little time I played Divinity 2, I always carried barrels of oil on me. Oh, God.
Oh my god, it's Darf, too.
If you do Loot Hoarder, you are only allowed to do strength builds as human. Well, this was the Dravanian Hinterlands. And with a perfect...
actually waiting.
With a perfect end to the video,
library.
It's a fucking hot Viera. It was just like, ooh. Anyway. I just chuck the barrels at them and blow it up, because why not? Why is it playing this one?
I don't know, did you hit shuffle?
I did. But I think when I refreshed, it lost that. Yes.
Oh.
Skip.
No. He gets to do the zone with his tribe tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Wait, no, fuck you.
What you mean? You said yes. God, you get fucked.
You're all fucking jerks.
I will make sure you Kupo tomorrow. Don't worry. Got it. Got the point.
Why does this feel so fast? Why did that feel so fast? So your weight limit is as high as possible. Cloud time, and at the time I was playing as the lizard summoner. Oh my god. Lizard wizard. Oh, I should have reset my... I'm gonna reset my trackers. Today has been so fucking scuffed. I feel like I've paused, or the videos have been stopped like 18 times.
It's just a maximum scuff.
Well, there's been more scuff stuff in other days.
I mean, your waist isn't above your head today.
Hang on. Where... What the fuck? That's not where it is. Why does it think it's there? My trackers are just not where they should be.
What's wrong with them?
It's like moving it a foot back from where it actually is. So, like... Weird.
Your hips a foot back?
Yeah.
Why is it always your hip tracker?
Okay.
Uh-oh, now it's doing the side thing.
What is this? This is me standing straight up. Lizquisitor. Oh my god, there's only scuff. King Blizzard. Their batteries are maxed. All their batteries are good. I just feel like...
Have you tried rotating out your trackers to make sure it's not just that tracker?
Well, what do you mean rotating them out? Like, I only got 3.
Switch one of your foot trackers with your hip tracker.
No, I haven't tried that.
Because if you put it on your foot and then it's wrong the next day, like, clearly it's that tracker that's scuffed.
Well, this seems better. No, I actually think it's my base stations. I think my base stations are fucking up lately. And I could use new ones. I might.
Oh yeah.
I might
tried the classic turning it off and on again.
No. Guess it's a good time to take my leave. No, don't go. Actually, it's super late for you, isn't it, Blink? Okay. Tried turning it on and off again. We had a friend who, one of his monitors kept fucking up. This was back in WildStar. And we were like, have you tried unplugging your mouse and plugging it back in? And he's like, no, I didn't try. What the fuck? That's not going to solve anything. It's my monitor, not my mouse, you idiot. And we were like, oh, okay, sorry, just trying to help. And then, like, he'd be like, man, it's still doing it. And we'd be like, well, have you tried unplugging your mouse and plugging it back in? And We did this like 10 times to him until he was fucking losing his shit. Hi, Zuvi. Proxy, are you hiding?
Yep.
They can see you. Am I bugging or did we kill 3 bosses yesterday? So we killed the guy at the beach at the castle where we started. We killed a much easier guy in a cave. Was there another one? I know we didn't kill the horse guy. That guy fucking whomped us. One run, my buddy had 35 stacks of egocentrism. Egocentrism is one of my favorite items. Oh yeah, we killed the dog statue that looked like a cat. Yeah, so yeah, we killed 3 bosses yesterday. Zuvi, I am strongly debating making a new character because I looked up when we get the respec thing and it's not something we're that close to. And I was like, fuck.
Time to restart the run.
Though the last run I got Corrupted Clover Stage 1, ended the run with all reds and boss items. You're pretty close to respecking? Okay. I thought I was going to be using Dexterity a lot, so I just invested like 10 points right away into Dexterity. And it's like, nah, Dexterity's useless for you. I'm just like, fuck me, man.
Wait, why is Dex useless?
Because I'm not using Dexterity weapons.
Oh. Yeah, that does mean it's pretty useless.
Uh-huh. Ended the run with all reds and boss items. I love egocentrism. The problem is you have to go fast. And you can't really use it if you're playing with teammates, because they fucking slow you down. I could maybe do it if Core was in a run with me, but 6 stacks of Behemoth on Captain? Jesus. Don't you want to use a spear? Kind of, but I also am getting fucking shit on in melee. And so instead of getting good, I kind of just want to, like, run away like a bitch and cast magic.
Oh my goodness. That's where you go. You put all your points in skit and strength and nothing else. No vitality, nothing else. You live and die by the sword alone.
Also, 4 stacks of Alien Head. I could just spam the orbital strikes. I had a really good run way long ago, Gale, where I got like 3 or 4 stacks of Alien Head on Acrid, and I had a bunch of guillotines, and so I was just like 0 cooldown butt stomping around while also spamming his 4 and just poisoning everything. And to have that without lunar items was just like, oh, this feels so good. Okay, casting spells is hard with dexterity. Try bows, maybe. The problem with bows is that you have limited ammo. I hate limited arrows.
You just buy more arrows.
I have a controversial take on ceremonial daggers. I don't think they're that good. I think ceremonial daggers is like, because it's an on-kill weapon, you have to be ahead in killing stuff. But if you're ahead in killing stuff, you're already killing stuff. So, like, it's this weird, like, if you're behind, they don't fucking help you at all. Unless you have a voodoo doll. But if you're ahead, you didn't really need them. They're great once you're doing good. I feel like you need to build specifically for them with a voodoo doll. Otherwise, I just feel like they're lackluster. I mean, once you're out of blue
Jimmy
flask...
does bring up a good point.
Mm-hmm.
There's no mana regen.
I know. But, like, I'm playing with Zuby, so if I run out of mana, then it's like, alright, Zuby, you're doing the lifting from now on. While I run in and try to bonk with a staff or something. Lol, what? I like the daggers, but it does kind of want the voodoo doll equipment to work better. Yeah, people look at them as they're like, oh, it's one of the top tier red items. I'm like, it's not bad. It's just, I feel like there's 10 other red items I'd want before ceremonial daggers. Unless I'm doing a voodoo doll build. If I'm doing like a voodoo doll with a bunch of gestures and the other equipment thing that lowers cooldowns, and I always have 3 voodoo dolls down, at which point there is just a cloud of daggers in the sky, yeah, then ceremonial daggers is really fucking nice, but the last time we were here, we had really steep incline, and I was fucking dying at the end. That was so funny, Zuby. With the robot guy that trashed you, and I'm sitting there like, oh god, I'm not gonna clutch up, I'm gonna fucking die. And then I actually, like, it wasn't that hard. Actually did the thing. And then you come back and the lobster just fucking scoops your head off, and it was just like, oh god. Arch woke up yesterday and he's like, how was Elden Ring? I was like, we found a swamp of shrimp. And he's like, ah, that place. That's a nice place. I was like, no, it isn't. Fuck you.
I mean, it's nice by Elden Ring standards.
Yeah. We got there and Zuby's just like, man, I hate water.
But a lot of places in Elden Ring just look pretty.
It's one of the nicest places there. Yeah. I have such a dumb content creator brain right now that I'm like, we're going through this and I'm like, I can't see the path. How am I going to walk through this when I make a video of this place? Now I just need to figure out what character to play tomorrow. Was thinking either Railgunner or Void Fiend. I feel like I'm an okay Void Fiend. Shine Marsh is a really good Void Fiend. Feel like we make pretty good progress with unlocking the map. I do too. I'm just frustrated with my build. I'm like really frustrated with my build.
Poor Euland, he always wants to use a spear, but it never helps him.
I know. I never stick with it.
I mean, you finished Baldur's Gate with it.
I did. I did finish Baldur's Gate. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh, no, that's right. The Void took your spear in the end.
The Void took my spear, and I fucking equipped a sword and hit the Redacted boss for 1/3 my usual damage, and I was just like, I don't even fucking care. We can try to go straight for respec, or you can make a new character.
Gal. That's because he's the receiver, Gal. It's because he's the receiver.
I know how to thrust fine, thank you very much. Straight for respec, or you can make a new character. Well, Shere Khan says we're close. I feel like you have such limited time, Zuby. Maybe I have somebody that's, like, really, like, experienced with Elden Ring carry me through all the stuff we've done today while you play Phasmo. So where are you in there? Are you talking about Elden Ring? In Elden Ring... Apustaja? I don't know what that means. Liurnia? We were in a swamp of shrimp. And, it was kind of chill, but it's a little intimidating with these giant fucking shrimp all over the place. You saw it in the 7 TV menu and clicked on it. Liurnia of the Lakes. The Sniper Crustaceans Lake. Yes. Like, the last thing we did was we found a blimp. And we were like, oh, let's shoot it down. And then 3 dolls came down and they fucking kicked Zuvi's teeth in. And they almost killed me. And then Zuvi came back. But he ran right through a bunch of shrimps instead of going around all of them. And so then one of them sniped him in the back of the head. And then Zuvi came back again. And we're like, this is a good time to save. The hardest boss we've killed was this guy. So we found this, like, tower, and we went down it, and it's this really stupid tower. It doesn't have, like, any ladders or anything to climb back up. Hi, Sarah's. It doesn't have any way to go back up the tower. And we went across this bridge and down a secondary tower, which also doesn't have any doors or a way to climb up the tower. And there was a bunch of passive jellyfish at the bottom. Zuvi, being Zuvi, went murder hobo and killed all the jellyfish. And then we went through this boss door, and we fought this monkey guy that had a very spiky sword. And when we got that, we unlocked the two-handed spiky sword. You did, I left them alone.
I forgot it's Halloween today.
Oh, yeah. Maybe? The castle itself had a bunch of, like, monkeys and furies in it. Leonine Misbegotten sounds right. It does sound like Morn. Yeah, I'm the one that started the fight with the jellyfish. Zuvi wanted to spare them, but I wanted to be petty and get back at him for killing all my turtles, so I attacked the jellyfish. I only did it once, though. I only did it once. We respawned and all the jellyfish were back, and I didn't kill any of them. I only did it once to show him what it feels like. Boss had a sword made of sword? Yes. It's a cool looking sword. Both of us were like, oh, this looks neat. Anyway, back to our other weapons. Pumpkin.
Cute witch proxy today. Very cute.
Yesterday, Kumikoi was doing a pumpkin carving stream. I think it was yesterday.
Day before yesterday.
Oh, that's right. Her cat, I think it's her cat, Momo, had surgery yesterday, so there's no stream yesterday. The pumpkin carving stream was Sunday. This fucking goober. She gets this giant ass pumpkin, carves a cat face into it, and she's like, alright, that's the pumpkin carving. And then she throws a fucking second bigger pumpkin, and she's like, just kidding, we got a second pumpkin. And it was just like, what the fuck? This thing doesn't fit on the table. It's an alright weapon. There's just better ones.
Pumpkin seeds for days now, though.
Yeah. It's an even more temporary Godric rune. What are we at? 2 miles exactly? Hell yeah. We're gonna walk today. I'm gonna have a fat burrito after this. And then I'll be done with burritos for a little... Well... I don't know if I'll be done with burritos. I don't know. Should I have more burritos? Or should I do spaghetti for a bit? I kind of want to do spaghetti.
I mean, I know how much you love spaghetti.
I do love spaghetti. But these burritos have been really nice.
Even though your spaghetti's not even spaghetti. And it's like, it's spaghetti. No, it's just pasta with butter, bro.
Spaghetti in the burrito. I would probably like that, Gale.
I mean, you could do that.
I don't have a problem with mixing foods at all. If there's two things I like, even if people are like, those don't go together, I'm like, well, they can for me. Sprigatito.
I don't know. You like garlic bread?
I do like garlic bread.
Bro, you gotta make a spaghetti sandwich.
Yes, garlic vanilla ice cream. Sounds so nice. Now that I've taken my meds, I'm gonna actually go now. Sleep well, Blank. I have meds coming in the mail. I ran out. I was like, oh shit, I need more of these. I'm at a loss on some of this blender shiz, goddamn. I am! I don't wanna. I'm very vain and I need my hair. See ya, pat. Bye. Look, I saw what happened to my father, okay? I was there. He basically has, like, the bald head, but he doesn't shave it at all. So it's, like, really, really thin hair that's really scarce up there. It's, like, 10% of what he grew up with. And I'm like, I don't want that.
Just a part of getting old, Eula.
Not if I can help it, damn it. I'm trying to fix this one issue and it's been driving me insane. I hope you figured out. There's a... God, we talked about WoW lore so much yesterday. You can't call me Oldland, Gale. Proxy's here. He'll literally get mad at me. It's even more annoying because it's coming out so well. Like I sent you a pic earlier. I saw.
You're past 30. You saw it in an episode of Friends.
I agree, but if I say that, Proxy gets mad at me.
That's because Proxy's ancient.
I don't think it's Youngland. If we can't say Oldland, maybe that makes us like Midland. I did see the pic series.
Even though I don't,
it was cute.
I don't understand why Proxy's mad. He's like the sexiest person ever.
I agree.
I wish I looked that good when I get that old.
Right? Mediumland. Freya, between you and Proxy, I don't know who's older.
I don't know either. I can't remember exactly how old Proxy is. I just make a joke that he's almost 50 every time we bring it up.
I'm 73. This is a lie. Freya's older? That means she keeps her title of mommy to everyone.
What? Proxy got mad at being old. He's not even that much older than us. Shut up, Proxy.
I mean, so I can understand Proxy's point of view. Because if you think about it, when he was a senior in high school, we were in middle school. And I remember I remember
True.
being a senior in high school and looking at like the juniors and sophomores and being like, God, they're so fucking young and dumb and small. Look at them. Look at their stupid baby faces. Actually, in my case, when I was a freshman in high school, I looked at the seniors and I was like, oh my God, they're so huge. They're like the same size as adults. And then when I was a senior in high school, no, when I was a senior in high school, I looked at the freshmen and I was like, these kids are the same height as me. God damn it.
Small one.
God, I'm like almost 30 and still have a baby face. Ah. What are you gonna do? Oh my God. I love the guy that looks like a fucking Viking. He looks like Thor. He's like, my girlfriend said I should shave my beard. And he shaves it and he has a perfectly round, like just literally looks like a 5-year-old face. And he's just like, this was a mistake and we are never doing this again.
I don't know. When I'm clean shaven, I also look a lot younger.
Mm-hmm. That's not a bad thing. It's not great when I'm dealing with dysphoria and shit. Yeah. I feel like I look younger when I have facial hair. When I'm clean shaven, I look like a dude. But my facial hair grows in so patchy that it looks like I'm a teenager trying to grow facial hair.
Oh, sad.
It's okay. We've started lasering it off, so eventually there should be no facial hair. Which, by the way, doing the laser hair stuff on my face, even at the lowest settings, fucking hurt. Oh my God. I honestly don't care of myself right now. It's been rough, been trying to, but it's a process. Yeah. I'm very lucky. I dealt with a lot of dysphoria growing up. I hated my body and what I was. And then I just saw one comic that just flipped all of it and it was like, oh, I'm suddenly very okay with it. And not everybody gets that. I feel like I lucked out. Okay. Fall Guys today or tomorrow. I think it's today. We'll probably do that with Core later today. If it is today.
Yeah, let's see.
And then, I'm gonna make a new character in Elden Ring. I'm gonna have one of you just fucking power level me. And then, I will have a new build for playing Zooey.
According to the Final Fantasy website, it begins today. Don't know at which time, but it should start today.
Okay. And they typically go by Japanese time, so it's probably, like, possibly even out already.
Oh, you get Fall Guys outfits if you want to buy it for the event.
Yep.
Oh, there's a Fall Guys mount. I see.
Yes. Wait, there's a mount? I didn't know there was a mount. Is it like a chocobo barding, or?
No, it's like a rhino balloon.
Oh. Interesting. Someone will power level me in Elden Ring. I'm gonna try and get a video out. It'll be As Is Law. So that shouldn't be too difficult because it's not one big section, it's a lot of small sections, and small sections are way easier than big sections. high non-dairy. And then probably Fall Guys with Correlator.
Yeah, it's a mount. It's an identification key for it.
Hell yeah. I saw the outfits and the 2 pets, so I was like, oh cool, that's the rewards. But if there's a mount...
Oh, but it's like a balloon, like, rhino tank thing.
Mm-hmm. It's probably for MGP now that I think about it. And I don't have a lot of MGP, so...
I think it's a link to the quest. Like, it's a quest chain thingy.
That'd be nice.
So it's probably like for the summer festival or whatever, where you get like a currency for doing the daily over and over again.
Yeah. Don't have it installed, so can't. I'll probably ask Arch, because he's been very interested in Elden Ring, and he was like, is it just the 2 of you? And I was like, yep, just the 2 of us, but this will be a nice thing to include him with. And he also wakes up super fucking late. He literally, this motherfucker, he wakes up at like 3 to 5 p.m., and he'll message me, good morning, and I'm like, it is not the morning right now. We are, in fact, the sun is setting. You dork. Sometimes the skies in World of Warcraft look really good. And sometimes it's like, you just put blue up there.
Yo, bro, they can't try hard for every skybox.
I feel like they should. Why not? I'm excited to see a closer look at the later expansions.
Gamers don't look up.
I love when skyboxes are cloudy. So here's the thing. In Final Fantasy, they don't have unique skies. They have, like, rotating sky pieces. So they'll have, like, a day sky, a sunset sky, a night sky, and a sunrise sky. And then they'll have weather that overlays that. So you can get cloudy weather where just the entire sky is just fucking gray clouds. Or you can get rain or clear skies. But each sky is very involved. It has a lot of pieces, and it's moving. You will actually see, like, the clouds and constellations moving across the sky and disappearing behind mountains. In WoW, they're very static. But each zone has its own unique sky. They have some moving skies. In Warlords of Draenor, there was a few moving skies, and I was like, wait, why are those clouds moving? When in Dragonflight, they have zones that don't have fucking moving clouds. It kind of seems like they regressed in their sky art, but I don't know. The Dragonflight skies are still pretty. It just feels like a still picture. Oddly enough, Castle Crashers of all games have some of my favorite skies in gaming. Castle Crashers was a good fucking game. What are my favorite skies in gaming?
I love the night skyboxes for Skyrim.
I really like Satisfactory Sky. With Satisfactory, it's a space game, so there's a lot of planets, right? When you make a world, you get one of 8 preset skies, and these other planets around the Satisfactory planet are really close, so just every day, you'll see like fucking Saturn just fly across your screen. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity? Especially now that they have procedural clouds and rain. I need a drink. Oh, this part's gonna suck. This fucking cave has no music, so it's like 5 minutes of just silence.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, and there's spiders everywhere. Your favorite.
There's spider webs. I don't think there's actually any spiders in here.
Oh.
I know what I can do. I can just turn Astral Bounds music on. Oh, but we hear the waves, and that's kind of weird.
There's a water here.
Oh, I can't hit it while walking. There we go. Okay. Did I see any news from yesterday? I feel like I did, and I'm forgetting it already. Heck. The Monster Hunter subreddit is going fucking crazy. Capcom, again, was like, hey, look forward to January. We're going to have news for a game we're going to release in 2024 that's going to sell millions of units. Like, they just said the same thing. And everybody's like, which series? Which IP is it? And everybody, because it's the Monster Hunter 20th anniversary, everybody's expecting it to be Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is also, like, their biggest selling IP, so it should be Monster Hunter.
What was it last time?
Before Monster Hunter?
The last time they were like, we're announcing something that's gonna sell millions of units. What was the not Monster Hunter reveal?
They didn't reveal anything.
Oh, so they said it, and then they just like, fuck y'all.
They said it, they haven't revealed it, and then they said it again. And then also, hi Brown, what Brown is saying, they recently said mods are the same as cheating, and everybody in Monster Hunter is like, what, hang on. And so, everybody's kind of scared that Monster Hunter is going to start using an anti-cheat thing that prevents mods. And it's like, oh, mods are kind of really nice for Monster Hunter.
They already tried that in Iceborne, and their anti-cheat system was crashing people's games because it was too taxing. CPUs were running at 100%. People, you could go disable it by like opening. How was it? You opened up Task Manager and you could just close it or open. I don't know. It was something you could just open and leave open, and it would never relaunch the anti-cheat again. It was like the stupidest fucking workaround.
I feel like I barely remember that.
People who are so against mods that do nothing.
Well, no, I couldn't even run the game while streaming because it was so taxing on the computer in general. Like, I had to literally do whatever this workaround was just to be able to stream.
I understand wanting to have anti-cheat for like PvP or MMOs where like things are a competition. But like, it's just really dumb with things like Monster Hunter.
For a game that doesn't matter?
It's like the whole point of Monster Hunter is like not cheating and doing the shit yourself. So if you're cheating, it's just like you're just hurting yourself. It's not like you're gonna go and ruin the experience for others. Like if you had a god weapon mod that just one-shots everything, and you go into a public SOS and one-shot something, they're just gonna be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna count that, and I'm just gonna hunt it again. Like, it's very easy to circumvent the effects of any mods, unless it's like really malicious, like you're deleting other people's characters. But who the fuck does that? With stuff like changing appearances,
I delete longsword users.
They're not that bad.
Wow, Proxy.
It's not Monster Hunter Try anymore.
I delete Yuland, fucking ramming me in the ass with a fucking lance every time.
That was Look, you're gonna have Flinch Free and Rise in the next game, so it's not gonna be that big of a deal. I'm totally mind blanking. I don't know. There's a lot of mods that, like, for one, add accessibility. So there's a lot of people that are like, cool, I needed mods to play this game, and now I can. Super cool of you. Thank you a lot. And it's just like, it just seems so pointless for a game like Monster Hunter.
And plus,
Also, thank you for
most
the
of the
walk. I need to
Monster
get
Hunter
going.
mods are just cosmetic.
But what about those who mod waifus into game? The degenerate is that. Oh, okay. Proxy said thank you for the walk, and I was like, thank you for the what? And I was like trying to process it in my head. Bye, Proxy. Thank you for joining us. Degeneracy? Yeah.
Bro, you're the only one who can see your waifu mod. It doesn't matter to any other gamer.
When you're the only one that can see a mod, it's just like, what is the point of going after this then? It really feels like Japan just being like, no, you have to play the game our way. Its intended way. There is no other way to play. It's like, there absolutely fucking is. Apparently they think that people modding blanks into their game, I think that typoed. It affects their reputation. Oh, modding things into the game affects their reputation. It's just frustrating. It's just like, it's just like, fuck you. I wish they had just one board member who was like, yeah, it does bring things into our game. Accessibility for disabled people. Cosmetic settings for people who, want to look differently. It brings good things into the game, you fuckers. I think this is the last section of the video, but it's also by far the longest.
I mean, I know for a few games that I mod them just for different button layouts. Because fuck you, Xbox. I don't want to play with your controller.
Ban mods, turn around and sell mod content. In some cases, yes. It's crazy to me, like, because there's a lot of mod content that they just wouldn't be able to sell, right? Like, if you had a mod to loop music in a video game, you're not gonna fucking sell that as the main company. No shot. The sky in this VR chat world is really pretty. In the video, there's this blue sky, and then, like, above my OBS, there's just the astral bound sky, which is really, really nice. What time is it? 10:30? Oh, damn. I can't see my followers for the channel. It looks like I don't have any, because it says 404 followers. But I'm done.
Man, I wish I had a hammer. Hammer and arms, just bonk the hell out of you.
What the fuck? That's an unfollow. No! Man, Legion was such a good expansion. Dragonflight.
Oh no, I don't know anything about it. Wow, he actually did it.
Dragonflight has just been mid. I don't know. It'll be fun again on the 7th when we get new content. And then on the 14th, we get a new raid. That'll be fun.
When's the big rework coming out that you were excited about?
The 7th.
Oh, someone unfollowed Gale. Someone actually did it.
I'm pretty sure it was Gale. Oh, it was fucking Winter.
No, it was Winter. It was Winter.
I love you, Winter.
Rip, Winter lost his follow age.
I think he's perfectly okay with that.
Yeah, but now he can't flex on everyone how big his follow age is.
Winter, were you like a super old follow from before I started streaming, or were you in like the last 3 months? Papa. Forgot it wasn't raining anymore, so I was just walking around in the coat.
That's alright. I technically lost my follow age for Elite.
Was that on accident or for
That
funny?
No. Nope. Twitch unfollowed me at one point.
What the fuck? I'm the oldest follower I won over Brown yesterday? I see. I see.
So I lost my follow age from when Elite used to actually stream VR chat.
I'm pretty sure I have a 2018 follow age for VR chat. No, maybe 20. No, it would have been 28. Oh shit. It might be. It's either 2018 or 2019. I know I would watch Lele. So my pipeline was, I saw JonTron do a video on VR chat. Then I saw Ugandan Knuckles compilations. Then I saw Team 5 compilations. Then I followed Whoops. And then I saw him hang out with Lele for a week, and I followed Lele. And then, because I was always up late at night, I had just graduated with my 2nd degree, and I was looking for a job. I would be up at like crazy late hours of the night, looking at resumes and shit, or playing games. And I would watch Lele. And I remember she hung out with Elite one day, and I was like, this guy is so fucking funny, I'm following him. Because Lele was like, he streams, so go follow him. I was like, okay. But, and this would have been, like, December 2019, or 2018, or very early 2019. Shit, when were Ugandan Knuckles popular?
I don't remember, but it was forever ago.
Hang on. 2017? I think I followed him. It was either December 2017 or early 2018 now that I think about it, because I worked at Tech Systems for 4 years. And that stopped in 22. So 21, 20, 19, 18. So I think I started working there 18. Right? Yeah, I started working there in 18. Okay, so I would have followed either very late 2017 or very early 2018.
No.
Misspelling my name must carry a misspell curse. I followed Elite, but I never saw him live because I was always up at night and sleeping when he was live. And I would just watch Lele. I would lurk. I think I said one thing in her chat the entire time in 4 months. And,
Oh, not me. I used to troll hard in Lele.
it was me being a know-it-all with, like, Lele and being like, what was this? What was this thing about a game? What was this? And, like, everybody in chat being like, was it this? Maybe this? Like, just guessing and being wrong. And I'm sitting there just knowing it's just like, oh, what's fucking this? That was, like, the one thing I said.
I used to give Lele all of my disposable income.
Oh, no.
I would argue with Lele through the bits messages. So it was like I'd start trolling and she'd respond and I'd just donate like 500 bits and just be like, you're cute, and she'd say something back and I'd just donate more bits as my response.
Oh my god. I remember her hanging out with Kimple, Tyrus, Proxy. I remember just seeing a lot of those names regularly appear on stream. Sci-Fry was there a lot. And then I got a job. And I was no longer up at night, and I literally I would be sleeping when Lele was live. My sleep perfectly eclipsed her stream schedule. So it was just like, I just stopped watching her entirely. At work, I worked for 6 months, and I would just listen to music at work, and then I would come home, and I would put, like, Whoop Stream on or someone, but I could only be awake for, like, 4 hours, and I was like, alright, I gotta game hard, I gotta go, and I think I was playing Warframe mostly at the time. Played a shit ton of Warframe. It felt really bad, because my ex at the time, we had broken up, he had gotten with this other girl. And then we had a fourth that was kind of just fourth wheeling. We'd play Warframe, and then I'd have to go to bed at like 10 p.m. And the three of them would keep playing. And so I'd get back and I'd be like, hey, let's, open these relics. And they're like, oh, we already did that. Can we do this instead so that everybody gets something? And I was like, cool, I'm not finishing anything. There ended up being some big drama in the group. I'm a home wrecker. And then this went on for like 2 or 3 months with them. And then the drama happened. And then for like the next 3 months, I would just watch anime. I would just go home and watch anime. And so it was fucking miserable. I'd get home at like 6 p.m., watch anime, go to bed at 10 p.m. That was my life for 3 months. After 6 months, they were like, hey, you're doing so well. You can just, like... I think I started getting bored. I think I was like, oh, I'm having trouble focusing just listening to music. I need something like podcasts or streams. And so I started watching streams at work. And Elite was just always live when I was at work. I would, like, start work at 7, and Elite would go live at, like, 9 or 10 my time. So I had to, like, struggle through the day and watch some other people. Shiny was live a lot. Very rarely Lele would go long and hadn't ended yet. But that was, like, once every 3 weeks or something. And then,
back when every Lele stream was a 13-hour stream.
Yeah. And then, Elite would go live, and I would tell people, like, oh, I gotta go. And they'd be like, okay. And so then I would watch Elite. This is also when I couldn't watch affiliates. If you were affiliate and you didn't have encoding, I was just like, hey, I'm sorry, you don't have encoding. I gotta go. I got limited data, buddy.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
And so, I would watch Elite, and he would either end right when I was about going home, or Or he would be like, you know, getting close to his end, and I'd go home. Very few times I'd get home and he'd still be live. I would restart stream like 20 plus times for you, so I could have him. Dude, I love the streamers that would keep restarting. They'd be like, we're just hitting the start and stop button until we get encoding, and I would be like, you got it, and they'd be like, all right. Because I had unlimited data with Verizon. I had the unlimited data plan. But, if you go through, like, I think it was, shit, what was it? It was at a certain amount, they just throttled you. They'd just be like, yeah, you have unlimited, but, like, you're going through too much, buddy, and they would just slow you the fuck down. And I couldn't even watch in 160p at that point, so it was like, I can't watch, and my work was like, you can't connect to the Wi-Fi, absolutely not. And so...
What? Well, I'm not supposed to connect to the Wi-Fi at work anyway, but I am.
At one point, they said you shouldn't be charging your phone at work, and I was like, haha, you can go fuck yourself. And so I would watch streams at work. Every now and then there'd be a day where they were like, hey, we have a VP coming through, so we don't want to see people slacking off or, like, watching streams. So, you know, no phone out. And I was like, I'm going to have my phone out, but I'll have it face down so that I can hear them. But if you're going to tell me I can't even listen to music, absolutely not. This is when I was, like, a big producer for the company. I could kind of, like, big dick and be like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. And they'd be like, okay. Why even have Wi-Fi at work if you're not allowed to use? That sounds like a waste. I agree. Rules like that are why I refuse to apply for some jobs. It's crazy. It
actually interrupts me doing work because I have ADHD, so I need something in the background. I can't focus without something in the background.
There were definitely days where I would get chatty in a stream, but, like, I remember watching Elite play Breath of the Wild and just, like, watching as I edit poll information at my job and being like, holy shit, I just went through 500 polls in an hour. I'm fucking crazy good at this. When everybody else would be like, 500 polls, that's an entire day's job. Rules like that are why... All hail Glassdoor for revealing truths. The problem is, companies are wising up to Glassdoor, and they're starting to add fake shit there. Glassdoor definitely helps. But holy shit. What I think would be the biggest workers' right would be not tying healthcare to your job. Because there's just a lot of things... If basic human needs were met outside of the job, workers would have to fucking take care... Or employers would have to take care of their employees. They just would have to. Because if an employee just has the freedom to be like, hey, if you're going to mistreat me, you can go fuck yourself and I'm going to leave. They're going to stop doing that. But because they're in a position right now where it's like, oh, you need the money literally next week or you're not eating, or you need health insurance, it's just like, what are employees supposed to do? But anyway. Yeah, but it's better than trusting them. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. What was it? I'd watch Elite while at work. And I fucking threw money at him because just my day went faster for it. Like, I would literally be at work for 8 hours, but if he streamed it that day, it felt like I was there for 2 to 3 hours. And I was like, oh my god, I don't feel like I'm being crushed incrementally, soul and body entirely. And so I was very grateful to him streaming then. Then we went work from home. Oh no, then I moved to an apartment right next to work and I saved a bunch of time. I didn't have the, like, 4 hours of anime every day. Then we went work from home with the pandemic, and I had even more time. And then my contract closed, and I was like, oh, now I have a lot of time. But that was my pipeline. JonTron video, Ugandan Knuckles 2 videos, Team 5 videos, Lele Elite.
Oh, do you want to know mine?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the reason I watch Twitch is because the person I watched on YouTube all the time switched from making videos on YouTube to Twitch. This is Dodger. So I would watch every day. I'd get off of work and I'd watch Dodger stream. Then Dodger eventually became a couple with Strippin, so I watched Strippin.
Yeah.
Dodger, one of those. And then eventually Strippin met Whoops in VR chat. So when Whoops first started streaming, Whoops was adorable. So I watched Whoops as well. Then Whoops met Lele, and then I met everyone else through Lele's stream.
I had just gotten into Twitch because I think Sea of Thieves was having a beta event, and like you had to be invited to the beta. And I was, for some reason, I was just like, oh, I'm so interested in Sea of Thieves. This looks like the best game ever. And so I'd watch a streamer named Cream play it. And I watched him for 3 months, and then that's when I found the Ugandan Knuckles and Team 5 videos. And I remember every time in a Team 5 compilation, everybody was funny. But I remember Whoops sticking out the most. I remember he's like, hey, want to see this new dance I learned? And he like took off his hip tracker and just started fucking waving it around. And I was like, that shit's so fucking funny.
I watched Team 5 be founded.
Hell yeah. Oh. Hi, Sola.
Speaking of cute nerds, there's one.
True. It's the Blueberry. High tech.
It is. Cutest Blueberry. She was being a chimkin today.
I feel like she was being very brave.
She was, but she was still making scared chimkin noises.
I thought about trolling her. I thought about being like, hey, Soul, do you get bonuses for being at low health? How come you keep letting yourself get hit by all the enemies? And I was like, this is too early for me.
Wow.
Hi, honey. We're walking through a Legion zone. Hi, Kumi. Thank you for the follow. What are we at? We're at 3.8 miles. Oh my god, we've been walking that long? Getting hit lets you free up inventory.
We stopped a lot at the beginning.
True. I honestly thought I'd done it already. I understand this, Kumi, because holy shit, I've done that a lot. There's times where I'm sitting there like, man, this person doesn't stream anymore. And then a friend's like, they're literally live right now. And I'm just like, what?
Hey, that's how I learned that Twitch unfollowed me from Elite. Like,
don't make me blue your berries.
Stream in a really long time.
Soul, you know exactly what I'm going to say to that. I'd let you blue my berries. And I'd thank you for it. Same. The problem with blue your berries sounds like an actual thing. So it's like, wait. It's not exactly a nonsensical flirt thing, is it?
Yeah, it sounded like she was going to give you blue balls, and I was like, do you want that, though?
I don't. But it's also Soul. So, like, maybe I'd let them do it for a little while. Maybe I'd let them do it for like 3 years, and then I'd say like, hey, this isn't working. And then like she'd be like, what the fuck, you said you'd let me do this. you're such a jerk. And then she'd tell all her friends and family, and they'd all call me and be like, you're such a jerk. And then I would go to Reddit and write a not the asshole post like, am I the asshole? I said this girl who's like crazy hot could blue my berries. And after 3 years, you know, I just don't know if I can do it anymore. But she expects me to do this for life and have blueberries forever. But like, you know, because I've like bait and switched her, I'm the jerk. Like, am I the asshole here? It's not nonsense, it's a threat. No, here's the thing. It sounds like less nonsense than my usual stuff, right? We're not gonna get to 5 by the end of this video. We're gonna have to do another video. No blueberries, that's not cool. It makes perfect sense. I need a drink. I don't know how to say this game's name. How is Signalis? Did you finish, or is it saved and you're gonna have to continue another day? I'll tell you what, though. That game is way too fucking spooky for me.
Yes, Euland is the biggest champion.
True. There is an amount of money you could give me to make me play that game. But it is triple digit.
$100?
No.
You said triple digits. $100 is triple digits.
It is, but that doesn't mean all triple digit numbers is what the price is. You're gonna have to continue?
No. So $200.
A little bit more. 7 hours in, no clue how much is left. $1 is not 3 digits. 350 would be enough.
350.
Oh, I was responding to Non-Dairy.
Oh, okay.
Non-Dairy said $1, which is not 3 digits. That's 1 digit. You don't count the post-decimal digits. Well, thank you, Proxy. 4 degrees.
Oh, he got Fausto and Fusty Lugs.
What if I just gifted it to you and bullied you into playing? I would just decline the gift. I would just return it. You just called them digits, so I win? No, they're not digits. Damn, returning gifts, that's rude as fuck. It's not how it works. You can't give somebody dog poop in a box, and when they're like, I don't want this, you can't just go, wow, this is so rude of you. This is so disrespectful. How dare you? You can't give me scary games. What if I cry? You won't be crying because you'll be getting your money back and you won't have lost anything. Poop in a box is an extremely rare gift. Rare gift does not make it a nice gift. That's not how this works. Best gift equals dick in a box. I don't know if that's particularly the best gift.
I know I wouldn't be happy with that gift.
Money has no value until spent. I get nothing back but sadness. That's not true, Soul. You would have gotten the giggle and the laugh from me seeing this as a gift and going, what? No! How could you? Wow. This walk is suddenly a lot harder. Thank you, Proxy.
Oh god, I forgot how cute the pumpkin gift is.
I love you, Proxy. Fuck you, Proxy. But what if some cutie came up to you with a box in front of their crotch and said, it's a gift for you? Okay, that's not just a dick in a box. It has to be a dick I want in a box, okay? Like, if somebody was just like, hey, I got a dick in a box, I'd be like, okay. I'd probably open it and then just fucking snap it like a glow stick. But if it was like, Non-Dairy came up to me and they were like, I have a dick in the box, and then like jingled their bell, then I'd be like, hey. It didn't beep. We got to 4.1 miles and the treadmill didn't beep. It applies to you too, Hunt. I'd be like, hey, for your dick in a box. Same for Soul. She was like, dick in a box, hey. Okay, there's a lot of you that it would be a good gift for. I'd rather play Highwayman rules. If I got a dick in a box, my immediate thought would be to slice it in half. Oh, God. I bring empty box, hand over your dicks.
I see.
I was
Soul
expecting
wants to be the box.
I was expecting Soul to be like, but I don't have a dick. And then I'd be like, Soul, your dick is bigger than mine. But she took it a very different way. And now I'm just like, oh, I don't have anything witty for this. Heck. I don't know. My dick's going in the box, and I'm saying, you're not gonna glow stick, are you? And she'd probably be like, you know I am. Something detachable penis.
Tragic.
Bird. What are we at? 4.2? 600 calories? Not gonna lie, I'm just writing out song lyrics. I haven't seen Dick in a Box in many years. Wait, do you want to get glow sticked? No! Absolutely not. I would just expect that from you. I'd try it.
No.
No, I don't want to get glow sticked. In fact, getting glow sticked can lead to erectile dysfunction, so I don't recommend it for anybody. You think I'm a bad friend? I think once. I don't think you're a bad friend. I just think if you're going highwayman on me and being like, this is a robbery, dicks in the box, I'm already expecting the worst. If you do it poorly, you might be able to try it at least twice. Oh, God. I have a friend that accidentally glow sticked his dick once. He was doing his wife. They're having a good time. And he slipped out. And he thrust because he didn't realize he'd slipped out. And his dick just like kind of pushed against the butt cheek. And it didn't like slide off to the side. It didn't slide back in. It was just right at the perfect angle where it stayed there. And so the full force of his dick of his thrust just made his dick just go to where like the tip touched the base. And he couldn't have sex for a week or two. Oh, it was very painful. We called him Boomerang for the next few years.
He was literally a broken bastard.
Please don't snap penises like the new guy. That was painful enough to watch once. I'll have you know I'm a highwayman with standards. The cutest highwayman.
I could see it.
Where is...
Very cute. Much dork wood bully.
There it is. But yeah. Don't glow stick your dick. I used to do that to mine. I'd like push it down just enough to like crack it like your knuckles. And I was like, haha, I could crack my dick. And then I told a nurse about that who was in my WoW gun. She's like, don't do that. It leads to erectile dysfunction. And I was like, oh shit. So I stopped doing it. Glow dicks. There's a really funny comic of this guy who's like, hey babe, check it out. Glow in the dark condoms. Why'd you do that at all? Because it felt weird and it was on my dick. It was just like...
It felt weird and he was like, what, 12?
No, at the time I would have been like 14 to 16.
Yeah, he's a dumb boy.
Literally dumb boy. No, it didn't hurt at all, Gale. And it was like, I don't know, it was fun to talk about it. It was fun to be like, I could crack my dick. And people were like, what the fuck? What do you mean you can crack your dick? I can crack my dick. Like, it doesn't hurt when you crack your knuckles, right? It's the exact same feeling. Oh, I can feel myself getting sweaty.
Oh, Gale says it's because you're a masso.
There's no pain. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I agree, Hunt. But when you're a 15-year-old boy, you don't put a lot of thought into things. You're just dumb. Oh. Let's put this on. I'm so bad at remembering the coat and the scarf. Yeah, you sounded tired 3 hours ago, Soul. Go to bed. Dream of robbing people and glow sticking them.
Okay.
Hi, Rook. I need a drink. Gonna dream of hanging you off a wall hook by your belt loop? Well, I hope in your dream, I fucking thank you for it.
Probably would. We all know how much of a sub you are.
I mean, I definitely would IRL. I just hope the dream me is accurate and also says thank you.
also got a dream about shoving him into a locker.
And then I'm just sitting there on the school floor, or the hallway floor, in my short skirt. Wow, that was so mean of you. You're such a bully. Knowing my dreams, you'll probably turn into a cat and vomit on me or something. I hope not.
Wow. It's a very extreme dream problem.
Good lord. I don't remember most of my dreams. It seems I'm better off for it. That sounds awful. I got sick in my sleep once. I was like 11, I think. And I just woke up. And I felt something on my face. And it was like crusty drool. And I was like, what the fuck? And I looked down and I felt something on my shirt. And it was like dried vomit because I had thrown up in my sleep. And I was like, ugh. And I got up and then I stepped in a bunch of it and slipped. And fell on the ground. That was the worst morning I've ever had. What the fuck? I don't know, I just threw up in my sleep and didn't wake up from it. I am a very heavy sleeper. People have thrown cans in my head and I've not woken up. There's a video from when I was in like middle school where a friend threw a soda can at me and it just went dong off my forehead and I didn't wake up.
What? What is wrong with your brain?
I don't know. I get comfy.
It's okay. You're still cute, though.
That's all that matters. What are you up to, Freya? You look like you're sneaking around. What are you hiding? Spamming Genshin? I only got to like level 14 in Genshin. I wanted to like it, I can't stand character swapping mechanics in games. I used to be really into Dynasty Warriors, but then it was like in Dynasty Warriors 8, I think, that they were like, hey, you can always pick 2 characters and switch between them. And each character has 3 weapons that you can swap between. And I was like, wow, I don't care anymore. Was your jam for a bit? My friend had 4. I don't think I got 4 myself, but I did get 5. I played the shit out of 5. And then 6 sucked ass. 6 was like, they changed the combo system. It was just bad. And then 7, I think 7 might have had weapon swapping, and I didn't care as much. And then 8 was just more the same. I was like, I'm done. No. I look at them exactly the same, Winter. I look at weapon swapping exactly the same as character swapping. The only time I don't mind weapon swapping is when it's automatic, like in Diablo 4. So in Diablo 4, if you use Frenzy, you're using dual-wield weapons. And then you use, like, Slam, you will switch to a mace automatically. You don't need to switch to a mace to then use Slam. You stopped at 4? I think people say 4 was the pinnacle of the series. People say 4 is, like, the best Dynasty Warriors game ever. I don't disagree. The thing is, I didn't, like, play a lot of 4. I played it at a friend's house, right? And that's why I got it. I remember being really good with Guan Ping, who had a big sword. I think there was also Jing Kai who had like a spear and shield that was fun. And then in 6 or 7, they added Xiahou Yuan, which was a girl with throwing knives, and I was like, this is the one. This is best, girl. You played it, but you didn't go past that series? Xiahou Yuan, that was my character. That was my waifu. God, she was so fucking cute. Alright, that's High Mountain. We're at 4.8. Because we refreshed, the playlist is broken. What even happens if I... Nazjatar? Oh, Nazjatar is long. We respect the shuffle.
Never ending.
What the fuck am I hearing outside? I'm hearing like a fucking plane. Nope. Nobody redeemed Moogle.
Outside your house?
Yeah. It's like a really loud noise to my left, so it's over the lake. Congrats, you did the thing. We did not do the thing. We're at 4.8 miles, so we're not at 5. We gotta do another video. And we'll stop when we get to the end of this video, which means we're walking for another 50 minutes. Yeah, we're at 4.83 right now. Somebody made a clip of today's stream, and I'm sitting here like, what was even clippable? Alright.
Oh, they could have clicked when I got you with the Moogle thing.
Oh my god. The description of the video today. I had something in mind earlier and I forgot it already, so I'm like, fuck.
Let's see.
I can't remember what it was. It could be I'd let you bloom my berries. That'd be a good description, but I feel like there was one that was better that was like, oh, that's perfect. Man. Blizzard is never going to give us playable Naga.
I know what got clipped.
What?
Winter clipped his unfollow and then refollow.
That's funny. I would fucking stab somebody to make that a playable race. Oh my god. I want it. I want it so bad. Just let me have this, Blizzard.
You can do it. Believe
Can
me.
I?
There's no incline today. It's not gonna be that bad.
There is incline
Wait,
today.
no, there is incline. Proxy got you. Okay.
We're at 4.
It's only what, 4%? It's not that bad. It's not 9.
It's not that bad, but for a whole hour, it adds up. It's got us up to 700 calories already.
Fine. You'll be fine. 700's not even a big number when you've considered how many calories you've burnt in some days.
Yeah, but we have another hour of 4 degrees. No being lazy. I'm not being lazy. We're still walking. I'm just crying.
I mean, you can end at 5. You don't have to do the whole video.
I can't end at 5.
I mean, you could end at the next fade cut then.
That's the end of the video.
Oh, is this one of the videos where you didn't break it up?
Yep.
Oh, this is one of the OG videos. Oh, never mind, you're fucked.
I know.
You can end at the nearest town.
We do walk
I don't know
through
if
a
there are
town.
any towns.
We do walk through one about halfway
Okay.
through. Or actually, in like 3 minutes we walk right next to the Horde town. And then halfway through the video we walk through the Alliance town. It's fine. It's fine. We can do this. We've been doing this for like 100 days already. This should be... What's another day? It'll be easy.
Yeah, it'll be easy. I have faith in you. You can do it. You aren't muted right now, are you?
I totally am.
I was like, you haven't said anything in a hot minute.
Hi, Reaper. Here's the other thing. It sounded like you were responding to me. So I'm sitting here like, I need to figure something out with my left hand. Because the way I rest my hand on the bar at the front of the treadmill, my finger feels like it fucking hurts. Hi, Juice. It feels like it's always sore and bruised. And so I'm trying something new. And you're like, I have faith in you. You'll figure something out. And I was just like, yep. And then you're like, are you muted? And I was like, fuck.
It was just this long silence, and I was like, is he okay?
No, I fucking muted. So the Alliance town, you would go left here. We're gonna go right. Walk right by the Horde town. But we're gonna be sneaky. We're stealth, they can't see us.
I'm just waiting for the Horde and the Alliance to finally bury this hatchet that doesn't mean anything.
Oh, they've done so like 3 times. In Wrath of the Lich King,
Yeah, I know,
they started working together.
but it means nothing, because Blizzard's just like, no, we have to have a Horde and Alliance, and they have to hate each other. It's
God,
like, we
I
can
know.
have a Horde and Alliance. That's nice. They don't need to hate each other anymore. It's been like 20,000 years.
They hated each other. They made a truce in Wrath of the Lich King. At the Wrathgate, they started working together. And then the Forsaken fucked that up. And then in Cataclysm, they hated each other. In Mists of Pandaria, they got together to take down Garrosh. And there was truce. Warlords of
Bro, when
Draenor,
they killed Garrosh, they could have ended it. It could have been ended. It was perfect to just end this fight.
I know. In Warlords of Draenor, they didn't really interact at all. In Legion, they were mad at each other. And they were attacking each other a bit, but they kind of forgot about that later on. Kind of worked together for the Nighthold. In BFA, they big time went to war. And then they started working together to work against Sylvanas. And that ended up not even being a raid. Sylvanas just fucking left. In Shadowlands, they didn't really interact much. In Dragonflight, they're getting along super well. In fact, the Reliquary Expedition is made up of 2 Horde and Alliance factions. Which I'm forgetting the name of. It's the Explorers League for the Alliance and the other one for the Horde. Those 2 are getting along great. You wouldn't know they have ever been enemies. But right now, it doesn't seem like Horde and Alliance hate each other at all.
Wait until the next expansion.
Yeah, most of the story doesn't really involve Horde and Alliance characters. It's all about dragon characters and their shit. Oh, corrupted audio. I'm sorry. I haven't fixed this video yet. I think when I finish Final Fantasy, that's when I'll go back and fix all the corrupted audio ones. Juice is a big cute nerd. It's kind of looking like they're a sleepy lurking nerd. Alright. Audio is fixed. Or at least not a problem anymore. What are we at? 5.2 miles? We're trudging along.
Oh, I was muted this time. I was like, yeah, but Juice is always sleepy around this time. He joins you for the walk, and then you stop walking, and he goes straight to sleep.
True.
Every time.
I like it when he sleeps on me. Super fucking cute. Okay. I swear I looked up some news story yesterday. I swear I saw something from yesterday, and I'm just like, what the fuck was it?
Streamer brain.
Streamer brain. I don't think this is what I'm thinking of.
Like the bird, 5 seconds passed and it disappeared.
I don't think this is what I'm thinking of, but I did see something with XQC. He's been streaming on Kick a lot lately. Oh, Bungie firing the music director. I did see that. You only didn't join yesterday because you're too tired.
What's wrong with Destiny's music?
Destiny is firing a lot of their employees.
Why? Aren't they doing, like, good?
I think everybody's mad at them right now. I don't know if they're doing good. They fired their music director. And everybody's kind of going like, hey, hang on. Destiny music has been fucking popping off. That's one of the good things about the game. How the fuck do you fire the music director?
That's what I thought. I was like, every time I hear Core playing Destiny, it sounds nice.
Apparently Bungie disagreed, so they had a huge layoff and it included the music director. And everybody's like, well, hang on. We don't know if it's official. It's just a leak. Maybe it's not true. And then the guy went to his LinkedIn and Indeed profile and scrubbed all the stuff about Destiny, or working on Bungie and Destiny there. So I was like, oh fuck, it's true. Was it news about eye drops? Wow. No. It was not news about eye drops.
Why would there be news about eye drops?
It just says gone fishing. Technically, he could have quit, right? Technically, he could have been like, it's wrong of you to lay all these people off, I'm quitting. It was probably a layoff. Oh no, he didn't quit? Yeah, there's like no way he quit, but because a bunch of eye drops are contaminated. FDA is saying not to buy, causing blindness. Oh shit. Guys, don't buy eye drops apparently. Jesus. The thing with XQC was somebody was like, hey XQC, how come you always lie and you don't just tell the truth about you getting paid to do gambling streams on Kick? And XQC goes, what are you talking about? I've never lied about this. Yeah, obviously I get paid to do gambling streams on Kick. Okay, I've never lied about this. Insert a 10-minute compilation about him saying he doesn't get paid to do gambling on Kick, and it's just like, what the fuck, dude? He did the original Halo music with Martin O'Donnell back when Bungie had it. Trust me, he didn't quit. Yeah, I don't see him quitting. I'm just saying, technically, the possibility is there. I followed a subreddit recently. I was looking at shit through Twitter. I was kind of doom scrolling. I was just like, man, I'm only seeing stuff about how horrible companies are, and how bad the genocide is, and how bad, you know, just everything is. I need some good news. So I looked up on Reddit if there was like a good news subreddit. And I found one called r/good news. And they don't post super often. There's like one story a day. But I saw one story of a millionaire who just bought a big plot of land and then like pressured his city really hard to like let him do whatever he wants with his land. And then he just opened a shit ton of low-income housing. So literally, like, it's tiny homes, just rows and rows of them for homeless people in the city. And it's just like, hey, that's a good guy with money. Hell yeah.
Interesting.
I guess it can also be due to, well, experience. A bunch of BioWare veterans got fired as well since they got paid more. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I remember when BioWare was in their golden age, they made stories that were legendary. They were just so good. Star Wars The Old Republic literally contracted them to write the single-player stories. And it's easily the best part of that MMO. If you play that MMO as like a single-player game, God, those stories are so fucking good. And then, I think it was EA that owned BioWare or something, tried to make them develop a game that was way out of their depth. I think it was Anthem, actually. And we all know how Anthem fucking went. Jesus. I mean, personally, why does it matter? He gets his money and we're just watching him? Yeah, but people love the guy for the thing he created, right? EA owns BioWare. Anthem, yes. I guess it can also be... Yeah, I read that. They had to do that with the engine that was made for their RPG, so shit happened. Thanks, EA. I remember looking forward to Anthem so much. I was like, this looks like it's just going to be Warframe, but more fun and more to my taste. I'm going to fucking love this. And then it came out and it was just such dog water. It was like, well, never mind. Oh.
Wait, what was the Anthem?
Anthem was like a game where everybody got like mech suits. And there was different roles, so you could be like a blade mech suit, an artillery mech suit, a gun mech suit, you know, stuff like that. But it played very similar to Warframe, where you were picking a mech suit, and that mech suit came with different abilities. And then you were going on, like, instance missions like in Warframe.
I see.
It looked really good. It looked really, really good. And then just the scaling in the endgame ended up being horrendous. I don't know if I ever saw actual Anthem gameplay. The stream certainly didn't have it. I remember Anthem kind of turned me on to being aware of scripted exchanges in trailers. So, before, let's say you would see like a Diablo 3 trailer, and there'd be like a barbarian and a sorcerer, and they'd be like, hey, let's go do a dungeon. I'm right behind you. Like, players don't talk like that to each other, right? But me being young and dumb just didn't recognize it. But the Anthem trailer, where they were like just so scripted with the callouts and being like, I'm out of ammo, cover me. We've got 3 bogeys on our left. I was just like, holy shit. This is not how gamers talk at all. If EA had not fumbled that, they could have had a game on the same scope as Destiny making them money. EA just seems so fucking incompetent. And it's easy for me to say that as a gamer.
They are.
Living in my parents' basement, being like, it's so easy, all they had to do was this. But it's really frustrating seeing like what they did with Anthem, what they did with Wild Hearts. It's just like, man, whatever. No, they are. It's not the first time they fumble dumb shit like this. And they are known to close small studios, so it's on EA. Here's the thing. It's real easy for us to say they're incompetent, right? But at the end of the day, they make money. They make money, and it's hard to argue with results.
I mean, they do have some really popular games.
They also have... I think EA does FIFA and Madden, so those just rake in money.
I mean, they do The Sims, too.
Oh, yeah. That rakes in money. Rip Westwood. What's up, Bits? Didn't EA lose the rights to FIFA? Oh. I don't know. I haven't heard of that. That sucks for them if they did, because FIFA sells 100 million copies every year. Every year. That's so much. That is so wild to me that there's people out there that have an Xbox One or a PlayStation 5 just to play FIFA. What the fuck? No, they did not. They refused to sign a new deal because people wanted to get in NFTs and EA was not interested? Oh. In May of last year, EA Sports confirmed that its 30-year partnership with FIFA, soccer's governing body, was coming to an end.
Well, hopefully they get picked up by someone who cares about them.
I mean, it's fucking FIFA, so like, I don't care.
I mean, I don't either, but the people who love FIFA will care. Microsoft's gonna buy them, and you know what Microsoft does to things.
Yeah, but I don't care about people that play FIFA. They're not human.
Wow. Some of them are probably in chat. It's fucked up.
But their new football game is basically just FIFA with a new name, different name, same shit. The new FIFA is called EA Sports FC. Well, okay. I think they're still going to lose profits on it. I still think they're not going to sell as many copies. Because there's going to be people that don't know about this at all. And they just see FIFA 14 and they're like, oh, the new FIFA. Why does it play like shit compared to the last one? FIFA is the Football Corporation, not the franchise name. Oh. Yeah, they're gonna lose profit. But I imagine with their new game series, they're still gonna make a shit ton of money. And then I don't even know if the Football Corporation is going to be making the football games. If they don't have any competition, they might actually not lose that much. I'm tired.
How much longer do you have left?
I can't see. Steam VR is frozen.
God dang it, Steam VR.
They do too much money on the nasty player cells. People knew FIFA was from EA, so even if it loses the name FIFA, some people might still recognize EA. How many miles have you done so far? We're at 5.8 miles. I think you're vastly overestimating the intelligence of a lot of people around the world. Hi, Belle Afton. Thank you for the follow. I think there's a lot of people out there that, like, literally they bought the last 4 FIFA games, and then another FIFA game isn't going to come out for 5 years, and they're going to be like, man, I used to love playing FIFA. I wonder why they stopped making those games. They must not have made much money on them. And people are going to go, you're a fucking idiot. There was a deal, and EA now makes these other football games. You've literally missed 5 games. I don't know, when it comes to normies franchises, it's so weird. When it comes to normies, they just feel like a different breed. Not to be like, ew, those normies, but like, it feels like half of them can't read. And like...
No, that's because half of them can.
I know, and it's just like... I don't know, I feel like there's just a lot of processing and like logic that you just come to understand through playing video games. And when you don't have that, it's just like, what the fuck?
I mean, I always pay attention to, like, who's the development company for a game.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are the people I care about when they make good games that I like.
Hi, how are you? I'm good. I'm tired. We've walked 6 miles so far. Yeah, buying the same football game every year for years. That bothered me back in 2007 already, now even more. Yeah, that's another thing. The people that are buying FIFA games, I don't really think of them as the smart normies. Those are the people that I expect to be like, I don't want my ass because anything touching my butthole is gay. That's why all my spare time and my hobbies goes to playing FIFA and Madden. Because I gotta have more sports in my life. That's the people I expect to play FIFA and Madden.
I mean, true, they do just buy the same exact game with no graphical update and just slightly different players.
Did you know about these people, though? There's some guys out there so afraid of being gay that anything that touches their butt makes them gay. So they don't wipe their own ass. Isn't that fucking vile and disgusting? They exist. There are legitimately people like that in the world. The closest thing I got to that is almost all the Assassin's Creed franchise that I buy at half price are left. At least you're buying them at half price, right? And like, yeah, everybody's got a series like that. If a Legend of Zelda series game comes out, I'm buying it. If a Tales game comes out, I'm fucking buying it. So like,
Ratchet and Clank game comes out, I've already got it. Pre-ordered.
I get it. Ain't no way I'm gonna buy Ubisoft games at full price. They ain't earning that shit. I understand the brand loyalty and the nostalgia, but man, couldn't they be loyal to something good, damn it?
I don't know, Insomniac Games just makes good games. I don't know what to tell you.
Ubisoft games are fine at full price like a year after release. Does that mean they come out buggy and you should wait a year for hot fixes? Oh, I'm fucking hungry. I see. Every fucking time. Blizzard usually comes out with really buggy shit. But typically they have it working and in a good state within like 2 to 5 days. So every time a WoW expansion comes out, it is... Sometimes they've had really clean launches. And then sometimes they have just the worst, messiest, unplayable launches. Diablo 4 was unplayable at launch. Everybody remembers Diablo 3 was unplayable. I think Dragonflight was a pretty clean launch. Shadowlands was clean. BFA, I want to say it was buggy. But typically they clean it up in like 2 to 5 days. Every fucking time, some of them just don't get fixed, like For Honor. Seems they might be chill on that now. They had no real major releases for 3 years till Mirage last month. Mirage was a buggy mess.
What are you talking about? Exhibits For Honor works exactly as intended.
That's not a bug, it's a feature. How the fuck is a live service one that does not get fixed? Oh, I take back my words. Mirage just makes me sad. Bro, there's so many 3-year-old bugs in For Honor. Unity was the last good Assassin's Creed game, changed my mind. Oh no. I literally only played the first Unity. Assassin's Creed game, and I didn't even finish it.
I played 1, 2, and 3, Brotherhood. And I played Odyssey, and I quit with Odyssey. Odyssey was horrible.
I think when I got into Assassin's Creed 1, my MMO arc had already started. And so if I was playing a solo game, there had to be a reason for me to play that solo game. It had to be a Legend of Zelda game. Or a Tales game. Or a Pokemon game at the time. Hi, Cappy. Syndicate was fine, but I feel like it took the franchise in the worst direction. It's pretty good now. How long is it? How long is what? Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, Syndicate was not good for the series. That sucks. You took it back where it needed to be honest. Just got out of a drinking party in the midnight? Hell yeah. Black Flag wasn't good for it either. Black Flag looks so gimmicky. It looked like, ooh, you know Assassin's Creed, and you love the Assassins, but now they're pirates. Ooh.
Black Flag was the beginning of the end.
What's today's topics? We talked about blueberries. Shit, what did we talk about before blueberries? We talked about Final Fantasy zones. Skybox is there. We talked about the guy from Bungie, the music director, getting fired. It's because it was Ubisoft Quebec doing it. They seem to have a bad vision for Assassin's Creed. They made the worst 2 games so far, Syndicate and Odyssey. Brotherhood was the last one I played. It's so gimmicky, and people swear it's the best one. What the fuck? Like, no. That makes so much more sense. The walk. How long is it, the walk? We end when the video we're walking to ends. This isn't a World in VR chat. This is a YouTube video. And so when this video ends, that's when we'll end. So far, we're at 6.2 miles. Brotherhood was the peak. Didn't Montreal do Ghost Recon Wildlands? Black Flag equals look now we are pirates. Syndicate, look now we are gangsters. They should just grab Brotherhood and work off that concept of building the creed. Origins missed that. No way. Yeah, we're at 6.2 miles. Brotherhood, but with Unity's co-op. I am very tired. We've done 880 calories today. Shit, I wonder if I weigh myself after this, I'm gonna be 164. I was 165 when I started, so I was like, yes, we're back to losing weight. Unity Co-op was such a good idea. It's the only thing I am expecting from whatever bullshit AC Infinity is. Unity being the only AC game with co-op still pisses me off to this day. Let's see. We're gonna go up this hill. We're gonna turn right. We're gonna go through the left side of the map. Well, I guess technically it's the right side of the map, but we're gonna turn left. And we're gonna go down into the cave area and finish. I could see a Brotherhood-like MMO kind of working, but it's Ubisoft, so we all know that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen, I assume. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't like Assassin's Creed as an MMO. Yeah, it wouldn't work. Everybody would just be a rogue. What would the class diversity be? You're supposed to be hiding around. The MMO is kind of contradictory to that. Wait, what if it's like the ultimate hide-and-seek MMO? Like, it's not an MMO with raid bosses and dungeons and grinding. It just has big open maps where if you can see other people, like, it's just one big game of, like, hide-and-seek. And so if you see somebody...
They did that. There was PvP.
Not so much PvP, but, like, if you're finding people or, like, tagging them without them spotting you, they're just dying and going back to spawn. Just a big sandbox, like, let's find each other. I do think they need to bring back PvP, though. Maybe like a GTA Online. Probably on Infinity, I guess. We can hope. I feel like my idea was stupid.
But look at this cute nerd.
I know.
This cute mute who refuses to talk.
What? I've heard Juice talk.
Oh, Juice has never talked to me. I don't know what to tell you.
It might work as a Payday kind of game.
Hello.
Maybe. Oh my god, listen to that voice.
Wait, Juice, you'll talk here? You won't talk in Discord? It's weird.
No, not really.
It sucks that they are just using AC as a name and selling it for whatever crowd they made of it, when they have the tools and mechanics to do such a good and unique AC game. I hope AC Red don't end up being short like Mirage. No, it's an RPG, so it won't be short. God. Talking about wasted IPs, you're all just making me think of Pokemon. For years. For fucking years, I was like, put Pokemon in the Breath of the Wild map. Make it so that it's a massive map like that, and, like, Pokemon are in their natural environments. And so, like, you've got a volcano area, you're going to find a lot of rock and fire Pokemon. You've got a big lake area, you're going to find a lot of water Pokemon, right? And, like, make it so that low-level Pokemon are found near cities, and the further you go from cities, that's where you find high-level Pokemon. And make gym leaders have Pokemon teams based on how many badges you have. So if you, like, go to the most difficult city to get to, and you're like, I'm ready to take on the Dragon Pokemon Gym. They're like, how many badges you got? You got 0. Alright? You'll face my Dratini and my, Gabite. That sounds fucking rad. I gotta catch up. Pokemon has been milked to hell and back.
You're right. That's a valid Juice.
Pokemon at least still revolves around Pokemon. True. It sucks that they're just using AC. No, AC after Syndicate are just the Witcher-like games. Yeah, that was the goal. They saw The Witcher's success and tried to emulate. You can't even talk in theater, VC. Or they just made a game out of the anime. What sucks is, like, I saw Scarlet and Violet, and it was like, oh shit, open world, they're gonna do it. And then the open world was so fucking bland. And so fucking just awful. It was like, what the fuck, dude? Could you imagine? Could you imagine if they remade all of the Pokemon games? Like, remake Yellow. But it's open world. Like, they do just an open world Kanto region. And you've only got the first one.
Can we get one besides Yellow? I don't want the Pikachu.
Make it so that you can start with the Pikachu or the other three. I don't care. Remake Yellow. Open world Kanto. Remake Crystal. Open world Johto. And just literally remake these games with an open world and put the Pokemon in different places. Literally, everyone would love that shit. Pokemon is the most profitable franchise, so it's not due to lack of money. The problem is that it's divided in 3 owners. Well, here's what I think is the problem, Brown. They could spend 5 years and a shit ton of money making a game perfect. Like, making this game that I want, right? Or, they could just tell the Pokemon Company, with their 200 employees, pump out a game in a year. And if you don't hit your benchmarks, we'll fire you. And they make a shitty game in a year, and all the Pokemon fans fucking buy it anyway. Like, the problem is us. The problem is that we keep buying these annual releases, so there's no incentive for a company that is profit-driven to make a good game.
Bro, we're all on that coke. We're like, we'll buy this one. It'll be better.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be better, right?
We need 3% improvements in everything every year? Yeah. Pokemon fans are basically just like sports game enjoyers? They are. They are. Okay. I started getting really frustrated with Pokemon games. Probably Sun and Moon was when I started being like, this felt lackluster. And then Sword and Shield, I was like, this was just bad. I'm not going to buy Pokemon games anymore. I also played Ultra Sun, and that just felt exactly the same as Sun and Moon. Except sports are always bad. Just keep walking, just keep walking. Yeah, we're getting close to the end. I think we're like 5 to 10 minutes away. With Sword and Shield, I was like, this was awful. I'm never buying another Pokemon game again. Legends Arceus comes out, and I think that's the best game they made in the last 5 years. And I didn't fucking play it. I still think it was bad. I still think their open world was incredibly uninspired and awful. But compared to, like, all the other games, I did think it was good. That's the thing, Sparks games aren't always bad. They're just literally the same thing with players' names on a different team. That's why I never touched Pokemon after the Let's Go BS. I actually don't think Let's Go was that bad. I think Let's Go was a good thing to try, but it was a gimmick for one off game. If they made that like the way you fought in every game, it'd have been like, what the fuck, no. But I think Let's Go was okay.
You mean the way you didn't fight? You didn't fight wild Pokemon. You threw balls at them and you caught them or you hit.
Yes. I skipped Arceus, and that was the best thing they've made in the last 5 years. And then they came out with Scarlet and Violet, which I think is trash. I think it's hot garbage. But I was really depressed at the time, and I bought a game as a pick-me-up. And so I'm going to try and be strong. Next time I'm really sad, and I'm in a slump, I'm just going to fucking play Stardew Valley or something. I'm not going to fucking buy a $60 game that literally makes me look like a chump when I, for 3 years, go, don't buy Pokemon games. Alright, I'm buying Scarlet. God.
Next time you're in a slump, we'll just start our next Baldur's Gate playthrough.
I tried Arceus, but got bored easily. Arceus, Sword and Shield, and Scarlet and Violet all have open worlds or somewhat open worlds. And all three of them look like they're open worlds from the fucking Nintendo 64. Literally, Hyrule Field in Ocarina of Time looks better than those games. Like, holy shit. How does that happen? Baldur's Gate, let's go. Yeah, Lost One and I did a run of Baldur's Gate. It was very fast, and just to, like, say we've beaten the game, so that I don't play for 500 hours without beating the game. Because you know how Baldur's Gate and Divinity 2 runs go. You get a group, you get through Act 1, somebody starts getting flaky, the run dies. I did not want that to happen. And Hyrule Field is just a flat green plain? Yeah. Okay.
That was the point, Hunt.
Without exaggeration, they probably look better than Hyrule Field. But, like, Hyrule Field in Twilight Princess? I'd say that's on par with Arceus. I think Arceus is the worst of them. And then the Wild Area in Sword and Shield, and what's in Scarlet and Violet. I think there's GameCube games that have better zones in them. Or, like, open areas. I'm trying to think of an example. Certainly the graphics of, like, Twilight Princess and Wind Waker were better than the shit in Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. At least that D&D accurate. You invite a group. After one session, someone is bored, the other doesn't have time, etc. Oh yeah, that would just barely be on par? Yeah. It's mind-boggling. It's not mind-boggling. I understand it completely. But it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating because, like, they have all the money in the world. They have literally the highest selling franchise of all time. They should be able to, like... You'd think at some point they would just go, okay, it's not about profits, because clearly we have more than enough profits. It's about reputation. It's about legacy. We should be throwing money at games to make the best fucking thing possible, so that people remember us as a success in every sense. I don't understand how rich people don't think like that. They literally just look at money, and they're like, okay, how do we scam more for more money? At what point do you just go, I've got enough money. Even if I fail 5 times in a row, I'm retiring a billionaire. Let's just make the best thing ever so that people remember me as the best thing ever. They could just have a team work on the shit yearly release, and a second team working on a unique one that might take longer. It's Mr. Krabs mentality, money. They need to do the GameCube games again. Then they'd have to top that for the next title. They have the money to do that. They easily have more than enough money to just constantly top themselves with new technology coming out. It wouldn't be like, oh, we need to out-creativity ourselves, because there's always creativity to be had. It's what new technology exists that we can use in the new game. They don't think that quality equals popularity and money. They think only on how to make money without putting some effort. Yeah. I know. It's frustrating that there's not a tipping point. At no point do they think, we've got all the money we need. Because for whatever reason, it's never enough. Even though it's absolutely enough, to them it's just never enough. It's crazy to me that they don't go, people hate our games. Let's make them not hate our games. Let's make the best thing ever. That's literally the Bungie mentality. Making good expansion is dangerous because of expectations. I feel like that quote is taken a little out of context. I feel like I feel like he worded it in a really dumb way. And everybody's like, what the fuck, dude? Because that is a real fear. I don't think it, like, particularly holds them back. I don't think they're cutting content because they're like, whoa, 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 hold on. We can't make this too good. It'll be hard to make something better next time. But I understand that fear from anybody that creates anything. RPG games are fucked now after the masterpiece that Larian created. I don't think they're fucked. I just think if they're trying to do branching path replayability and story, yes. It'll be a long time before somebody tops Baldur's Gate. But there's a lot of RPG games that focus on, like, combat. So, like, Baldur's Gate doesn't even try with combat. It's literally just, like, turn-based. And, like, that's great. It's fine. But if you enjoy combat, you're gonna play something like... Oh, what's that Raven game right now? Something Raven. I don't know. It's like literally Devil May Cry combos. You're gonna play Devil May Cry. So, I think there's a lot of space for RPG games. Personally, I don't think Baldur's Gate 3 beats out Skyrim. I haven't played Skyrim. So I can't weigh in on that, but...
That's not true. Baldur's Gate 3 is good by itself. Skyrim is not sustainable without mods, bitch. Skyrim is only still good because of the modding community. Without the modding community, Skyrim barely works. No, because you need mods to make it stable.
We're swimming. With more than 3,000 hours of Skyrim, I can say that Baldur's Gate 3 is better. Modded Skyrim is another thing. At this point, I feel like it's preference and subjective. I think there's going to be a lot of people that prefer Skyrim.
I have like over 1,000 hours in Skyrim. Yeah, Baldur's Gate is better than it, I'm sorry.
Again,
Skyrim is a great
Lost
game.
one! Literally, I'm trying to say, alright, I don't want to have this conversation anymore. It's subjective, get over it. Jesus.
Go ahead.
We're done with the walk.
We need it.
Is my thing stuck in my hand? It is. It came off.
What did it get stuck for 2 hours today?
Wait, what?
Yesterday,
6.9.
you struggled so
Oh,
hard.
yeah. It was like stuck in my hand for 2 fucking minutes. I was like, dude, come on. Oh, I need to turn the music on.
Hello, cute juice.
Day 104 of walking.
Whoa.
6.9.
I
Nice.
don't have arms. I'm disabled.
Miles.
How dare you, booty?
I'm typing things in wrong, I think. Miles, and now
Need more head.
we rest.
It's how I steal people's souls.
What?
Oh, you didn't know?
No!
Oh,
Two worlds
now you
beats
do.
them all. Sweaty Elin. We are pretty sweaty. Alright, we're not frictionless gaming. I'm not so sweaty that, like, I can't just, like, rub my hand down my arm and be like, there's no stick there. That's one of those takes that will have knives pointed at me, honestly. Yeah. And when those come out, I'm kind of like, alright, let's move on, everybody. I have a few takes that will point knives at me.
Yeah, but you want the knives pointed at.
No, I don't. Knives are fucking scary. Look away. I'm turning my legs around.
Hassle kid.
No, I'm not. I'm taking my shoes off. Alright, as comfy as this world is, it's not really like a sit down and be comfy world. So we're gonna go to Moonlit Wanderings one last time. Because it's new. It's new and fancy, and I love Wispy-Woo. I have Index controllers. I have a Vive Pro headset. I have Vive 2 trackers. And I have Base Stations 1.0. I have a fucking crazy setup. Hi, Paper Bag. Paper Bag, have you been to Moonlit Wanderings? I fucking love Wispy-Woo. It's so good here. I'm gonna be on the other side of the fireplace this time. Oh, I know what I'm forgetting. I'm gonna do our 15 squats. I almost forgot.
You're also forgetting to turn off the collars.
Ooh, good call. Just in case someone like Foss joins. Okay. 15 quick squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're thinking about buying the Index headset and controllers? And maybe get some slime trackers? The slime trackers are really, really good if you like just laying down and being comfy. I would not get them if you're wanting to do stuff like dance around. Their tracking isn't particularly bad, there's just better. And the big appeal of slime trackers is that they don't need to be in line of sight of base stations, so you can be under a blanket. Big screen VR headset? Yeah, if money is no object, get a big screen in a few months. Big screen looks so good. Well, actually, no, I shouldn't recommend that to somebody who's like their first time buying VR. If it's your first time buying VR, I would almost say get a Quest 3. And if you have a Pico 4, okay, if you know you like VR, big screen VR is going to be really nice. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Tundra has the OG HTC Vive for like $350 full sets. Yeah, they recently found like a big shipment of them or something. Okay. Oh, I refluffed my my beanbag this morning. And so it's like super fluffy. Oh, that's so comfy. I still use that headset from 2018 and got Index controllers. I think it's Big Screen Beyond, yes. It's not fully out yet. They're definitely backlogged, and you'll be on a waiting list. But if you can wait for it, and money is no object, because it is expensive. It is $1,000, and you're not getting anything but the headset. You will need other stuff. So if money is no object, the big screen will be really fucking cool. The thing about the big screen, it's fucking small. A Vive Pro is like 1.2, 1.3 pounds. An Index is like 1.7 pounds. The big screen literally looks like Cyclops glasses. Like it's going to be half a pound, which is insane. No, I'm sticking to Index then. It's only IMG. I don't know what IMG is. Image? Screen, no sound or controllers. Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about sound. Yeah, I have a friend that's getting the big screen. No, actually I have two friends that are getting it. Neither of them have gotten it yet. It's like on delivery. You think there's a third-party strap for RDO already? Hell yeah. I don't know. My Vive Pro is getting to 4 years old. My cable is starting to get a little bent in the back here. And I'm like, I might need a new cable soon. And if I do, I'm like debating upgrading. But it's like, do I wait for like a big screen or something else? Is Vive ever gonna come out with something new? Gen 1 Vive over 5 years now. I'm also, the other thing, Bits, is that I have the Vive Pro, which is like notorious for having the worst fucking mic. And so I feel like I need it.
Does it ever?
What do you mean, does it ever?
Chipmunk.
Oh my god. I haven't been a chipmunk in like 2 months, right?
It hasn't happened in quite some time.
Good. To use one of those, it would need the headset, earbuds, controllers, Slimer base stations. Yeah. The big screen is literally for eccentric people who just money is no object. It is absolutely too expensive. But quality-wise, it absolutely looks like it would be the best. If you're just wanting a good headset, the Index is really solid. The Index does look just really good across the board. It is expensive, but if that's within your budget, you will be getting bang for your buck. The Vive Pro isn't bad, but Vive Pro comes with Vive controllers, and those are fucking bad, so I would get different controllers with the Vive Pro, and at this point, it's like, why did you even get a Vive Pro at this point? And then the Quest 3 is a good, affordable option. I don't know, right now it feels like we're in a downturn. Like, there's not much coming out right now, and we're at the, like, cusp of a bunch of cool VR shit is about to come out. People who commit tax evasion. Oh my god, I woke up this morning and it was the same fucking temperature as yesterday. It was fucking 33 degrees Fahrenheit. Tax evasion is a moral right.
Coffee where I am.
No. Oh, where it's coming
41 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay. That's... I mean, better than 33. 41's still a little low for me.
Well, yeah, you're getting close to freezing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good depending on how windy it is. If it's not windy, I can be in freezing. I can comfortably be in at 30. No, you're actually below freezing. I could comfortably be at 34 and just not give a fuck.
32 is freezing.
But like, yeah. Oh, okay, 32. I could comfortably be at 32 and just not give a fuck. But the second the wind starts blowing, I'm like, no, my ears hurt, my hands hurt. Like, I've broken most of my fingers, so like when it gets like super, super cold, my hands hurt like really bad.
Hang on, you've broken most of your fingers?
Yeah.
How many times have you broken fingers? Was this all in like one event, or?
No, this is over the entirety of my life.
Oh my god, Lost One.
Bro, I've broken a lot of bones. I did stuff as a kid. I don't know what to tell you.
I did stuff too, but I didn't throw myself off the fucking jungle gym repeatedly.
I didn't. I broke my pinky on my right hand playing tetherball.
Oh my god. Lost One needs a promotion to Broke 5.
I broke my arm playing football in recess. Because my hand fell in a pothole.
Ooh.
Just gonna love life.
In a pothole? Was this on a grass, or were you playing on the fucking like gravel?
No, we're playing in grass, and we're at the recess field, so we're not at like the football field where they manage the field. Just in the grass behind the school.
Okay.
So I tackled this guy. My hand went in the pothole, and the guy went on top of. Well, my arm went in the pothole, and the guy fell on top of my arm. It's like some 6 foot tall dude.
How deep was this pothole?
About a half a foot deep.
That sucks.
It did. Bro, not being able to use your arm for like 2 months, it's just like brutal.
Yeah. I broke one finger. Can I lift it? Can't tell if I'm lifting it. No. Index doesn't want to. It's the one that's not being lifted here. My ring finger on my right hand. I was picking up a bocce ball. Another bocce ball slammed into it. Split the tip. That's the only bone I've broken. If we're not counting teeth.
I've broken almost all of my fingers.
I had a chunk of a tooth come off when I was eating Skittles.
I broke my collarbone, my arm. To this day, I've never understood how I broke my big toe on my left foot. I went to sleep that day perfectly fine. I woke up the next day, broken toe.
Oh. 6'8" is a tall kid at recess? I didn't catch that.
Bro, there's some giant motherfuckers in the school I went to. Which is hilarious because I'm short.
I didn't know you were short. I thought you were like 5'11" or something.
Like, no, I'm 5'7". I'm short.
Oh.
Hewlin.
Fog. 5'6", 5'7" gang.
Yeah.
The only thing I broke was a car light with my knee. But your knee didn't break, it was just the car light?
It's not hard to break a car light. They're pretty thin.
I remember teaching my dad how to clean a car light. He's like, we need to buy these new car lights because they're like old and dirty. And I was like, just rub them with soda. He's like, what? And I was like, just here. And I took out the car light and I just soaked a rag with like some Coke we had. And I just wiped it down until like all the dirt came out. He's like, what the fuck? And I was like, you need to be on the internet more. This is like a well-known like grandma life hack. And he's just like, what? And like from this and in the same week, he tried to show me a ghillie suit. He's like, look at what this crazy outfit this guy's wearing. And I was like, oh yeah, the ghillie suit. And he was like, you know what that is? And then in the show, it was like a home improvement show. The guy's like, I found this ghillie suit. It's so cool. And my dad was just like, what the fuck? My son knows everything. My son just knows everything. And so from then on, he started being like, almost quizzing me like, Yulin, do you know what this is? And I was like, yeah, it's this. He's like, oh my god, eat shit. And sometimes he'd find something.
What a ghillie suit is.
It's the camouflage suit that's like, it looks like you're wearing bushes. And so like snipers on a hill will wear it.
Oh yeah, that thing. Sniper outfit.
Yeah. He didn't think I was a genius. He thought I just had a vast amount of information that I knew. But my dad probably thinks I'm lazy. And he actually probably does think I'm really smart when it comes to problem solving. He just, to him, you know, work ethic and the desire to work is a big thing, and I definitely don't have that. Every time I do something like that, they tell me to get a career in it. Oh no. Oh no, that's so... That'd be really obnoxious. I think I'm hearing the fireplace through the window.
You are. I turned the music off so I just have world sound. You can just hear it over here. I turned the rain all the way up. Super up.
Who is live today? Oh. Is Excess Overlay broken too? Come on. Come on. Not like this. There we go, that fixed it. God, I love the new Excess Overlay. It just works.
Does it, or is it just as bad as the old one?
No, it literally just works for me, and I'm so happy about it. Oh! Somebody's live who usually isn't still live at this point.
Huh?
Are we doing a long stream? Meowmies is live, and she's Scottish, so she starts streaming way before I do. So typically, I get to hang out in her chat before I go live. But it's very rare that I get to see her live after I'm streaming. So I'm really hungry today, so I might end early, especially compared to yesterday. It'll be early. Well, I guess it's not that early.
I started to feel like you weren't gonna end.
I didn't want to. I only ended because I had made plans with Zuby and was like, fuck yeah, I gotta do that. But I was just having a blast talking to Winter.
It was hilarious. You
When are we playing Elden Ring today? And it was like, oh fuck. I know that feeling so well where it's like, I'm gonna cancel these plans to keep time for these plans, and then that falls apart. And I was like, no, I'm doing it. Yeah, I think I'm ready to eat that fucking fat burrito. We burned 1,000 calories today. We walked 6.9 nice miles today. I think we'll go say hi to Meowmies. Especially since the longer we go, the higher the chance of her ending is. So, oh, I just whipped camera around because it got stuck on my hand. We gotta end sooner than later. Behavior, look at me. What's a good, comfy spot? Look at this shit. That's comfy. Just this little comfy nook in the room. with that, we're gonna raid Meowmies. Although she spells her name fucking weird. There's 2 S's at the end. / raid Meowmies. Did we get the right one? Yeah, we did. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. Hope you have a great day. We had another fucking good day of exercise. Oh my god, I'm gonna be like 164. I've never been this light in like fucking 10 years. I love you. Bye.
Good heavens,